played. So, to decipher the prophecy spoken by the Oracle of War, you guys travel to Rote on the advice of the Sphinx Flamewind. And there you discover that the Oracle's prophecy is coming true. The nation of Thrain is conspiring against Breland's royal court. Returning to Sharan, you must now investigate another puzzle piece mentioned in the prophecy, the identity of the mysterious Sky Blue. And that's where the adventure starts as you guys return to Sharan. So here's some cool pictures. So you guys leave Rote. There's a picture of Rote right up here. And you arrive back in Sharan. There's an animated picture of Sharan.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, you've been summoned to the offices of Flamewind, a Sphinx resident at Moorgrave University in the city of Sharan.
I'm back.
You arrive in University, Upper Memphis, on a gray, humid afternoon. Oh, before you do, if you want to purchase anything before the adventure starts, go ahead and do that now.
Oh, did you determine how much it costs to cast Resurrection on a NPC?
750 gold.
All right, I've got a goal.
And still can buy greater healings for 100?
You can. And ignore the renown benefit, because that doesn't exist.
Ooh, I need to see how much gold Roban has.
Okay. You can take care of that as we continue on.
Okay.
You arrive in University Upper Memphis on a gray, humid afternoon. It's raining in the city of towers, and the lights of the district bloom through the raindrops. As you approach the campus, a platoon of Breelish soldiers marches past. An elemental warship, the Ravager, is docked on a nearby tower, taking on troops and supplies. As you pass by, a newspaper seller waves a news sheet at you with the headline, "Thrain strikes at Breelish nobility." And here's a copy of that newspaper. Put it right below your characters. You can read at your leisure as you grab one of them as you head towards the university. Okay, so let's do quick intros so you guys can update everyone on your characters. Starting with Eberron. Go ahead, Eberron.
Alright, Eberron is a light cleric of Dol-Ara, human, house Deneth. He's got the sign on his hand, the sigil, the mark. He's got he's got armor and shield. Cast a lot of spells. If you need healing, go see Zach. He's a much better healer than I am. Yeah, that's about it.
Cass, your turn.
Cass is a changeling. Currently looks like a minor nobleman. He is also a gambler. He recently fell off the wagon and has been attempting to convince everyone around him to, just play a friendly little game of cards. It should be fine.
Ivan.
Ivan Van Ivanson, son of Ivan Van Olafson, son of Olaf, is your favorite college dropout and a melee sorcerer. He's Divine Soul Sorcerer 6, Life Cleric 1 for that tasty heal dip. And he has access to 4th level slots, but not 4th level spells. But expect a few inflict wounds or some blesses or maybe a haste or two.
It's like he took a couple of extra classes, like in philosophy or something like that, and got the cheat notes from his frat and got in and out real quick.
How I got my law degree.
Yep. Okay, next is Marithil.
Sorry, I had to unmute my phone. Marithil is an elf, Mark of Shadow, from the House Thorani, where she still has strong connections. You've seen her really blossom, both as a wielder of a double-bladed scimitar and as a woman recently. It's been really nice. And yeah, that's what she does.
And have you summoned your warhorse yet?
Sure, yeah,
All right.
Majestic Steed.
Yeah, this is actually a Valinar picture of a
Is it
Valinor
really?
horse. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
That's what kind of elf she is, by the way.
Yeah.
Valinor. I mean, not that you Cretans would know the difference.
certainly not Roban. He
Yeah,
doesn't even know what
one
he
elf
is.
piece of ass is just like any other elf piece of ass.
Go ahead, Roban.
Yeah. Unattainable to Roban.
Hey, I've got a metal loincloth. So I am a Warforged wolf barbarian, and with limited memory recall, and just all about getting the job done. And if people fall by the wayside, that kind of just happens.
I just noticed for the first time that Warforged has like the sovereign host symbol kind of engraved in his chest. I hadn't noticed that before.
Is that
Roban
an
doesn't know
Eberron
what that
deal?
is, but
No.
Oh.
no.
Josh does. Josh can read from this adventure and tell us what it is.
Root, your turn.
I'm Root. I can definitely tell those snobby Valinor elves from the others. I'm a Druid who fought in the last war, saw some horrors that claimed the lives of his entire unit, and is now returning to nature in an attempt to recover.
Okay.
Yes.
The spires of Morgrave University loom through the rain. After checking your papers, one of the faculty leads you through campus to the dome of Lair Hall. The Sphinx Flamewind lounges behind a desk scattered with maps and parchments. Her black leonine body is marked with orange stripes and her mane is braided. She scrutinizes you with golden eyes and says, "Greetings. The fates have conspired to draw us together again. There is a thief named Sky Blue, who must be connected to the verses of the Draconic Prophecy, which you are currently trying to interpret. And that verse, if you recall, is, when dark lanterns flicker in the light of the silver torch, the king in green rides north on a bolt of steel. Two nations prepare for war, as all eyes turn toward Sky Blue." I've read the prophecies, Flamewind continues. They suggest that Sky Blue has a pivotal role to play in world events, and that war is brewing between Breland and Thrain, and perhaps now all hinges on this thief, who you must find. Nobody knows where the thief is hiding out, but I've uncovered another verse of the prophecy from my library that could help. And she reads out to you. It says, "When the eyes of the Sphinx turn to the sky, the robber steps from her crimson tower in the clouds." Flamewind continues and says, "This suggests Sky Blue is hiding in or near one of the magical airship landing beacons in Skyway." So Sharan is built up upon cliffs on the edge of the waterway called the Halt, and the Skyway is the uppermost neighborhood of Sharan, and it's actually floating. Sharan is like I forget what it's called, but it's Boniest or something like that, with a elemental plane of air. And so,
Manifest zone.
there you go. And so flight is greatly enhanced there, and even a floating part of the city. So that's where you should be able to find Sky Blue. Flamewind continues, "If you can find her and bring her to Lair Hall, I can reward you each with 200 gold."
What was the prophecy again?
It was, "When the eyes of the Sphinx turn to the sky, the robber steps from her crimson tower in the clouds."
When the eyes of the Sphinx
Turn to the sky, the robber steps from her crimson tower in the clouds.
And
We
so
need
we're
to talk
thinking
to the
that,
Sphinx
we're
and
thinking
see-
that this thief. Well, we're talking to a Sphinx right now.
You
right?
you're talking to the Sphinx as you speak.
And the Sphinx is focusing on the Sky Blue, which is a city that basically resides in the sky, or a part of a city that resides in the sky.
The thief is named Sky Blue. I want you to bring the thief, Sky Blue, to me. I believe Sky Blue is in the Skyway at a magical
which is
airship
the
landing
place
beacon.
above. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a thing. So I can tell you all that the Skyway, it's actually floating towers that drift above the upper wards of Sharan. But these are dwarfed by Skyway, an entire district suspended above and between Central Plateau and Memphis Plateau. Built on an island of solidified cloud, Skyway holds the mansions of the wealthiest people in Corvair, nobles whose feet never touch the ground. It's a realm of wonders filled with the finest examples of luxury and extravagance that gold can buy and magic.
So you'll have to don your finest attire as you used in the party and road, or else you'll probably be way out of place up there.
I
Tom,
always
am I
wear my
supposed to
finest
read
attire.
this little Gazette deal,
You can,
or
yeah.
did everybody get that?
Everyone got it.
Okay, then I don't need to read it then.
And Merithil, you got inspiration. Before you leave, Flamewind interjects. I have something that may be of assistance to you. She takes you to like a landing on the edge of the tower, and there are crystalline discs there, each about 3 feet in diameter. And she touches one, and it begins to hover. And she says you can hop upon it, and just by your thoughts alone, it'll fly. And I got a little thing for that.
It's like a flying carpet.
Yeah. So right here. These are called soar sleds, she tells you. So it's within the city limits of Sharan. You can stand on it, speak its command word. It hovers beneath you, and you can ride it in the air, and it has a flying speed of 90 feet. If you step off of it, it stops hovering and drops to the ground. It can carry up to 600 pounds. And then, of course, if you leave Sharan, it will be less powerful because of the lack of the connection to the elemental airplane.
Alternatively, we can take a couple sky coaches. They're pretty common in the town, and we'd be able to hire someone to fly us around.
Oh, we need to save up all of our money.
Ivan, you can have inspiration too. Cass. Cass is looking like he's a little sick to the stomach that you guys are spending any coin at all. So you see that there's enough of these soar sleds, one for each of you. And Flamewind says, I think you should test these out before I let you take them, though. A quick steeplechase.
Can Roban stamp on them?
Say again?
Can Roban
Yeah.
on one?
Yeah.
Okay.
A quick steeplechase through the grounds of Morgrave University should suffice. If you could circle each of the 5 spires of the university, which are named after the 5 nations of Corvair. Whoever gets back to the hall first wins a special boon for the quest ahead.
Awesome.
All right.
I jump on. I'm ready to go.
As you step outside, the clouds part momentarily, and the late afternoon sunlight sparkles over the wet spires of Morgrave University. High above, the Sphinx watches impassively from the domed window of Lair Hall. With a nod, she signals the start of the race. Okay. So, each of you guys roll initiative, please.
It's a bad sign for you guys right there.
Missing one initiative. Who is it? Looks like it is Shane's.
Fucking dirtbag.
Sorry, I'm going to use my inspiration. I can't click my character, though, Tom.
Huh.
I don't have control of my character.
Edit. Hard Shane, you might have to reload. You should have control.
Right.
Using inspiration, I'll roll it for you.
Yes, please.
Got a 1503 and a 1503. So
I
You
think
wanna
I'll
use-
take the 1503.
you want to use it? Does anyone want to use their hero point?
No.
Okay. Roban, you get to go first. So, on your turn, you can spend your action to dash, which lets you circle one of the spires. And you got to circle 5 of them and return back to Lair Hall. So you got to make basically 6 dashes. That requires either a successful DC 12 Dexterity Acrobatics check or DC 12 Dexterity Air Vehicles check if you're proficient with air vehicles.
I'm going to go with the acrobatics.
You can, of course, do other things on your turn if you don't want to make progress, but that's up to you. So, do you want to try and dash around a spire?
Yes.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
I'm going to say my danger sense doesn't help.
Nope, you're at 9 right now. Is that good? You're looking for a 12.
No, I got to use a fucking hero point.
Go for it.
I can't I can't fail this. Where's that at? Right in the H section. Nope. Hero point. Boom.
Ooh, perfect. That is 12. You got 1 success. So we'll take your hero point off, and we'll put on a purple 1. There we go. Okay. Roll d20, please, Robin. You want to roll low.
Problem is, I only roll high.
Okay. Next to go is Marithil.
Let me see. I'm trying to reload one more time here.
Want to do acrobatics check?
Yeah, when I'm clicking on my character, I'm only seeing in turn as a button. I don't see the other button.
End turn. Weird. I don't even have an end turn button.
Right?
Are you in Fantasy Grounds? What are you doing?
I don't know.
He's in Jack's game. Get out of Jack's game.
All right. Well, I'll roll it for you here.
Yes, please.
You got a 16, so you got 1 success without using your hero point, and then you're going to roll d20 and see if you can hurt Root. No, you don't hurt Root any. Root, go ahead and make your check, or another action if you like.
Okay, here I go. That was unimpressive.
You're going to stick with the 10 or use a hero point?
Did we know the target number here?
12. Target number is 12.
Sure, I'll use.
Go for it.
So what, I roll a d6?
There's also a button for it after your features. It's like the second one after your features. You made it.
See?
So 3 of you now gone. And now roll d20 and try and roll low. And Cass, you are next. Oh, but Cass, something bad happens to you. A flock of birds takes off from the university roofs directly in your path. You first must make a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw. So do that to try to avoid them. Oh no, you didn't roll 6, Dave. You rolled a 14. Never mind, Cass. Cass, do you want to make a Dexterity check to try and dash around the tower?
Do I should I roll again or use the one that I just rolled for the...
Roll again.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, you get around 1. And roll d20 for me, Cass. You want to roll low for Aileron. 10. Nothing. Aileron, your turn.
So for my action, can I fireball all the people in front of me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
And there the campaign ended.
Wow, harsh.
By hook or by crook. Alright, I guess I'll just make my dex check.
Okay. 16. You succeed. And roll d20. Try and roll low. Nope. Next to go is Ivan. Bring it up the rear, Ivan. What do you want to do? You can stay with that.
Will
11.
hero point it.
Your opponent will automatically succeed for you. Then roll d20 and try and get low. Oh, there you go. Now you're going to slow someone down. Okay, Roban. So, a cat belonging to one of the professors runs along a rooftop and attempts to leap aboard your sword sled. If you allow it to land, it panics, and you have disadvantage on all ability checks until you take an action to kick it off or take a turn out and land or release it. So you can let it land or just kick it off into the air.
Which was the bit?
If you allow it to land, it panics, and you have disadvantage on all ability checks until you take an action to kick it off or take a turn out and land and release it.
Oh, well then I've got to, because then I don't get to do my dash, correct? If I kick it off?
It's just a matter of do you want to kill one of the professor's cats or not want to kill one of the professor's cats?
I'll do the disadvantage because that's just how I roll.
There you go. So you got a cat on there with you, and you got disadvantage on your acrobatics check.
Oh, good.
That's a big fail. Roban's done with his turn. Roll d20, roll low. Marithil's next. Roban, you get a roll d20, roll low. 5, nice. Okay. That's also cat, so I'm going to go to the next one. A flock of birds takes off from the university roofs directly in front of you, Marithil. You must make a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you're going to pile through them and must succeed a DC 15 con save or be stunned. So DC 12 con save first, Marithil. Dex save. DC 12 Dex save. So that's failed. You pile right through these birds, and you got DC 15 con save or be stunned. No problem with your paladin aura. And then, what do you want to do for your action, Marathon? You mean it if you're talking.
Wow, that's worth better if I unmute. I'm going to do the dash thing.
Okay.
And I make a dex check for that.
Yep, acrobatics check. So you're sitting on a 9, Marathon. You still got a hero point.
Yeah, let's use it.
All right. Roll your hero point. You gotta get a 3 or higher.
Is it the H?
Yep.
No,
nope. It's the hero point. Oh,
I did not get a 3 or
make
higher.
it. Marathon's done. Roll d20 and try roll low, and then Root's next. Okay, Root, you're free and clear.
Okay, well, I'm going to dash up ahead then.
Boom. Root's
There
in the
we-
lead. Cass.
Oh shit! Root's
roll
in the
d20,
lead.
Root. See what you do to Cass. Roll low. Everyone be ready with those d20s. 8. All right, Cass. You swoop past an enchanted weather vane. Roll a d4. Roll d4, Cass. Or 4d4.
Sorry.
The first one we'll take. A gust of wind accelerates you and grants you advantage on your next dexterity acrobatics check.
Ha! Thanks.
So go ahead. You make it. No
Like that
problem.
bitch.
Still got all your inspirations and hero points and everything left. Roll d20 and roll low for Eberron. 12 is not low. Eberron, what do you want to do?
Dash. Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'll just not progress.
No hero point. Okay. Roll d20 for Ivan.
Yep. And d20. 4.
Oh, Ivan, a mischievous student fires a marble at your head from her slingshot. Let's see if she hits you. D20, boom. 14 plus 3, 17 to hit. Oh no, you're like armor class 20 now, aren't you? Alright, so you duck away from that or knock it off with your shield, and your turn, Ivan.
Okay, let's make that dex check. Yes.
Alright, 13 acrobatics. Ivan's round 2 now. Roll d20, Ivan. Got a 4 for Roban. Roban, we got 4 already, so we're going to go to 7. A group of celebrating students throw their mortar boards into the air. You avoid them, but in doing so, you have disadvantage on your next dexterity acrobatics check. Tricks on them, you got disadvantage on all your checks. Go ahead. Make your check with disadvantage.
Fucking
And your
dirtbags.
cat on your hoverboard.
Double
Boom! Made it.
Boom! Roban sweeping ahead.
So the cat's not gone?
To get rid of the cat, you have to either kick it off with an action, or take your turn out and land and let it go freely.
But if I take an action, then I can't dash, right?
Right. So you're going to be disadvantaged the rest of the race until you take a round off, basically.
Fucking fuck. Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
It's done. Marathon.
That is hard.
Roll d20, Roban. See what happens to Marathon.
Nothing.
Nothing. Marathon, go ahead.
What the fuck?
Marathon's way behind. Roll for... Oh, no, Root's ahead of you. Let's see. Only Alaron's behind you, so nothing for you, Marathon. Root, your turn.
Don't I get to roll?
No, you're behind everyone.
Oh,
Okay, catch back up.
Alron's the same as him.
There's
Root,
no
nice. You're up to
complication, though?
3.
Okay.
3 through 3. And roll for Cass.
Interesting.
D20. 10's nothing. Cass, your turn.
All right. I am going to use my reaction to do a Flash of Genius and add to that roll.
Nice. Flash of Genius reaction. You, other creature you see in 3P, make a check or a save, add your 4 to your roll. It doesn't say it before or after you know the result. I'm going to say you can do it before or after you know the result. And so that's a success for you. And you're up to 3. Catch right on Root's heels. And then after Cass, Eberron. Oh, roll d20 Cass for Eberron. See if you can slow him down any. 4. And go to this one. Eberron, you fly too close to some magic window cleaning equipment. You must make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. On a failed check, you're going to be soaked into disadvantage on your next check. DC 12 dex save.
Booyah!
No problem. So you dodge out of the way of that and then make your check.
Dash.
13, you made it. So you're up to 2 now.
All right. Do I have to roll a d20?
Let's see. Yeah, who's after you? Ivan's after you. Yeah, roll d20. As long as you're equal to or ahead of the person after you, you roll. Oh, nice. Got a 5. Ivan, a startled professor, throws an armful of papers into the air. You must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the paper sticks to your face and you're blinded and have disadvantage on ability checks until you take an action to remove it. So DC 15 dex save. So
Ooh.
you got papers in your face. You're going to be at disadvantage on ability checks until you take an action to remove it with a successful DC 8 dex check to remove it. You can still try and circle towers, you're just at disadvantage on the check.
I'll go ahead and circle the tower still blindly. I've spent some time at university.
Yep, you have. All right.
I'm gonna quickly take one of those pieces of papers and jot down a note. No healing for Eberron.
Roll Ivan d20, please.
There you go.
2, nice. Okay, so next is Roban. Roban, you get... you're targeted by a wayward firebolt from one training class. So, let's see if it's...
I got triple disadvantage, so...
Yeah. Nope, it missed you. Flew high. You dodged out of the way. You got disadvantage. Do you want to land or keep flying with disadvantage?
Does land take me back down one?
No.
Or just keeps me... I'll land and free the cat and then be done.
Okay. After Roban,
do I roll one
after
for...
you? Yeah, you can roll for Marithel. Marithel's still behind you.
Boom.
Big 4 for Marithel. An animated gargoyle roars at you, startling you. You must make a DC 10 DC 10 Wisdom saving throw, Marithel. No problem. You stumbled. You almost fell from your source. That it would have been about an 80-foot fall, and you had been knocked out of the race. But nope, you made your save. So make your acrobatics check.
Sounds good.
Nice. You're up to 2.
With my bonus action, can I Misty Step with me in the board?
I don't think the board can go with you with a Misty Step.
That's not an object.
It's not a possession. You're not carrying it.
Okay.
Can you? Yeah, you can a wizard couldn't Misty Step with a horse. You could Misty Step with your own horse since you're Paladin, but... Okay, Marithel's there. And there are no more complications to roll for, so Root, go ahead.
Still sprinting ahead. Oh.
No success. Cass, go ahead.
Oh, so we're done rolling, even if... Okay.
Cass, go ahead. All right. Cass is up to 4.
The number we're going for?
6.
All right.
2 to go, Cass. Aileron.
All right.
Aileron's up to 3.
Aren't you a fucking cleric, Jeremy? What the fuck?
Ivan?
He's not that kind of cleric.
That's right.
Ooh,
Ivan got 1.
11. I will... Sorry?
You made it. You got a 13, right, Ivan? Oh, you have
I
disadvantage.
still have the papers on my face.
Yeah, you have disadvantage. I forgot.
Oh.
I will favored by the gods that.
Fail a save or
give
miss
me
an
a
attack.
16.
Unfortunately, that's not a save or an attack.
Oh. Sad hours then.
So then you're back down to
only 3.
3. Okay. Ivan's still going. Roban, you are back in the race. Go ahead, make your check.
Are you fucking kidding me?
11 does not do it. After Roban, Marithel. Marithel's catching back up with a 3. Then Root.
We go.
Root's not.
I'm falling
He's falling
behind.
behind Cass. Cass is taking the lead.
Cass needs to choke on a dick, and he's not.
To 5.
He's
This is where the
wide
fireball
mouth.
comes in. That's where you gotta cast the fireball
How,
spell.
how far away is Cass?
We'll say 40 feet. Well, every one he's ahead is 20 feet. Aileron,
Okay.
your turn.
All right.
You got to take him out.
Wall of fire him, but that's right. Just make our dex check. No.
No.
Nope,
Ivan.
Not going anywhere.
Ooh, Ivan
Made
makes
it.
it even with papers in his face. Roban, your turn. There we go. Roban's back in the race. What are you going to do, Marithil? 40 feet away is Cass.
So if I cast Hold Person, do I still get to dash?
No.
Well, I mean, so I wouldn't have an opportunity to progress if I take my action to Hold Person.
Correct.
But your progression doesn't matter if he makes it.
It's a question of whether you want somebody else to win instead of me, because either way you would,
Well, yeah, he can't stand you.
That's fine.
Jesus, Kirk. I'll dash.
All right, go for it. Nice.
Do I double dash for the crit?
Yeah. No, it's not. I don't think I gave anyone else a double dash, and I think someone else critted already. Marithil's done. Root.
Oh yeah, Root did. You got it, Root. I'm rooting for you.
My chances are dissolving as with each botch.
If only you had. Well, I was gonna say if you had inspiration,
And
it
Cass.
would not help.
I'll use my inspiration on this one.
Okay.
Dirtbag.
And Cass takes the lead. Okay. You circle back around, land at the landing. You dive and stoop through the arched doorway into Lair Hall. Faculty staff scatter in surprise as you swing to a stop outside Flamewind's chamber. The rest of you guys come in quickly behind Cass. The Sphinx smiles at you all and says, "Looks like you know how to handle that thing," to Cass. Cass, you're given a feather token. In addition, Cass, you gain a hero point, so add a hero point to your hero point total. And you gain Flamewind's favored. And the bad part about that is, Roban, you lose Flamewind's favored.
Oh, good.
Since you had it last.
I can do that.
All right.
What does Flamewood's favored do?
You don't know yet.
Oh, got it.
The feather token you can look up in Beyond. It's from Eberron, Rising from the Last War. I haven't looked up to see what it does yet.
I think it just cast Featherfall.
Yeah. Sounds right. All right. That's it. You're off to, as soon as you're ready, try to find Sky Blue in the Skyway on your sword sleds.
Do we want to get?
Oh, hey, Tom, I looked up feather token.
Mhm.
There's different kinds: anchor, bird, fan, swan boat, tree, whip. Does it say which one?
Eberron, Rising from the Last War. Look in that book specifically.
Yeah, not okay. One. Do y'all think we should actually get coaches? I mean, these boards are super cool, but part of being up there is making an impression. And if we roll up on a coach, we might make a better impression than scooting up there on boards.
Sure.
I'm good with that.
I would prefer not to spend the money.
How much is a coach? Is it like super expensive or?
Good question. I'm not sure how much they go for. Also, you're trying to be discreet while you're up there searching for Sky Blue.
Oh, we are trying to be discreet. Well,
Yeah.
let's slink in like thieves. Then let's do it.
Oh, I like to slink.
In you go. You send through thick rain clouds, passing by the city's highest spires, and emerge into the warm sunshine. You see the mansions of Corvair's wealthiest citizens rising from the cloud bank in front of you, spires glittering in the early evening light. So, you're looking for Sky Blue's hideout, somewhere in some landing spot for an airship. You're looking at all the red beacons that you see up there. And checking the beacons one by one, you have to make a group intelligence investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at that shit.
So, go ahead, everyone, make an investigation check. Intelligence investigation. Roban helped.
I'm going to use my hero point.
Okay. Ivan helped. Root helped. Marithil helped. And
I'm not
Cass
useless.
helped. So, take one of your hero points off Cass, and you guys find, without much delay, a beacon in a stout tower on the edge of the skyway, perched on the edge of the solidified cloud. There's a windowed chamber filling the top of the tower, lit from within by a pulsing red light. And inside, you see that a brutish female dwarf interrogates a young man dressed in faded finery. She roars at him, "Where is Sky Blue?" And you can see the door has been kicked in, and let's move you over there. So Sky Blue's obviously not there, but that dwarf's looking for the same person you are. And you guys are right over here. And let me double check. I think I might have missed something. When the chase is complete, Flame Moon wishes a group of luck in their quest, directs them to the Skyway. Okay, on your way up to the Skyway, just as you were leaving the university, there's another broadsheet being handed out. And this one says, "The Sharan Inquisitive Sky Blue steals again." And you're reading that on the way up. It says authorities have been caught with their pants down after yet another brazen robbery by the thief Sky Blue. Is this the same as in the... Yeah, it's the same as what you have above. So you've probably already seen this one. You notice there's a talking seagull. Sky Blue is dressed in leather rags. And is a pauper. Alright, you come to this tower here, where the door's been kicked in, the windows are glass, there's a female dwarf interrogating a young man, screaming at him, "Where is Sky Blue?" And you come barreling on up with your sword sleds. What do you guys want to do?
Let's try and diffuse the situation first.
Alright, Ivan, you come up to the doorway. What do you say?
Yeah, where is Sky Blue?
This dwarf you're looking at is incredibly muscular. Her teeth have been filed into sharp points. She spits a tarish, foul-smelling goo out of her mouth. Looks like she's chewing on mandrake root. And she growls when she speaks back to you. And she says, "Yeah, speak now or die, punk," to the guy at her feet, as she looks at you with one eye and him with the other. The young bard's just shaking. You can tell he is scared out of his wits. If he did know the answers to her questions, you don't think he could spit it out.
Let's all take a breath here and calm down and talk this out.
I'm gonna walk over to the bard and kind of reassure him that everything will be okay. And
all right, everyone take up your position. Everyone take up your positions you want to take up after Ivan talked and Cass talked, and get where you want to be.
Can we have rolled up right next to it?
Sure. She looks. That might give you some disadvantage and some checks if you want to roll up right next to her. Your call though. All right. She looks pretty disgruntled seeing you guys. You can make either a persuasion check with advantage or intimidation check with advantage. Either Ivan or Cass, whoever's better at it. Probably Ivan.
Yeah. Got a +7 in persuasion.
Okay. You can do it with advantage, Ivan. Okay.
Dirty 20.
She lowers her guard and says, "You looking for Sky Blue too?"
Well, who isn't around these parts?
Yeah, that's right. My boss is looking. Curse. You may be able to cut you. You might be able to cut a deal with her if you can find this Sky Blue. Ooh. I'm gonna stay here though in case that little thing comes returning back to their hideout. Looking around the hideout, you can see some clues that maybe the dwarf hasn't picked up on yet. So the wind is kind of moaning outside. You're on the edge of town, so there's not a lot of people around. So you don't hear any sounds besides the wind moan. The chamber smells of engine oil and half-eaten street food and the horrible stench of whatever that dwarf is chewing. The beacon pulses with light, bright red for 6 seconds, then falling dark for 6, and repeating that. Half of the gantry overlooks the solidified cloud 40 feet below. The other half overlooks the city of Sharan, a drop of thousands of feet. The parchment map on the wall shows a sky coach's route through Skyway with notes for an ambush. So, it looks like this. Look right over here. So you see that map on the wall. A map sketched on the dirty floor looks like this. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Let me move it somewhere better for you.
So hence the Featherfall token. Drop out of the sky coach in the window, and you don't take damage.
Okay, there's that map there. This map over here. So you see those two maps. One on the floor is the left one, and the one on the wall is the right one.
I ask who the dwarf is.
She looks at you quizzically. Bugrilda. Bugrilda is what her name is.
Who do you work for?
I work for Curse. You've heard of Curse, right?
I heard of Curse.
Yeah, Noel.
I've
Big,
not.
mean, vicious.
Are you guys with a bigger organization?
I work for Curse. I don't know what Curse is. I don't know if Curse has an organization or anything. You know, I'm tired of talking to this bard thing here, who's just gasping and crying now, and she grabs him by the throat and starts dragging him to the door. What do you mean, wait?
Before you do, maybe we could ask him some questions. Like, who is he? Why is he here?
She throws him to the ground. Whatever. She kicks him, like in the side. You hear her ribs snap when she does. He's good for nothing. Too chicken to talk. You're free to ask him a question or two. She spits a foul-smelling tar right in his face.
You know, he might be more apt to talk if he didn't have such a incredible display of power in front of him.
She is disgusted by the beauty of the elf standing in front of her, and maybe a little like murderous, a little bit of murder in her eyes, you think? But she's holding it back, barely.
Good. I tell you what, you clearly can't stand being here, and I don't blame you. This place is disgusting. Why don't you wait outside and we'll talk to the bard here? Clearly, a coward like him will never talk with such an awesome person like you here.
She steps right up to the elf and pushes the elf against the wall. So why don't you wait outside?
I'm gonna use alter self to appear slightly more ugly,
and her breath just is foul when she gets close to you.
And I'm gonna say, I hear you. These pretty bastards acting like they're better than us. They're the worst. Why don't me and you go out here and get out of their sight, and maybe we could talk a little bit more about our favorite places to punch them in their pretty faces.
Go ahead and make a charisma check, persuasion. All right.
It's a good con check.
Yeah, I know. God dang it.
Oh, yeah. So good. Big 9.
I'm going to use my flash of genius and add 4 to that.
So 13?
Yeah.
All right, so she'll go outside with you. All right, that leaves you guys alone with the bard, who is wounded now, having been kicked in the ribs, having taken some damage, and just shaken, scared. He is... Looks like the garb he's wearing, it's used to be fine, and colorful, but it's kind of faded and kind of worn now. And the loot that he's got has seen better days. He is well kept, except for the tar on his face and the bloody nose and the broken ribs. Even with that, though, he when he stops shaking, he looks up and he looks out at you guys. He looks at you and he's like wondering, what's coming next from you guys. If you're going to be as vicious as that dwarf was.
Oh, sir, calm yourself. We'll deal with that rodent, however necessary. First with honey and, later with steel. However, let us help you, and you help us. Looks like you've found yourself in a bit of a predicament.
Whew. He gasps with relief. He says, well now, isn't this a song just waiting to be sung? I'm Stormflower. I'm a friend of Sky Blues and her seagull, Earl. And he starts fumbling in his pack. And he reaches out, he pulls out a note, crumpled up, and he hands it to you. And it looks like this. Says Stormflower, you were always a good friend to me. Sorry I couldn't deliver this in person. I'm no good at goodbyes. What I told you about Dad's medals has been playing on my mind, and I can't go on knowing they're out there in someone else's hands. It's time to take them to him. Hey, maybe one day you'll make a song about me. Take care, Sky. He hands that to you, and he says, so I was worried. She's a nice kid. I don't want to see any harm come to her, so I came here trying to find out what was going on.
Makes sense. What can you tell us about these medals? And while I'm talking to him, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and I'm going to give him, I don't know, however many lay on hands he might need to.
Looks like about 10 hit points to get back to full.
Yeah, I'll give him 10 hit points.
Okay. There we go. He thanks you. He says, well, Stormflower, I think, is trying to steal back her father's medals. She always claimed that they were stripped from him at the end of the last war. And so her and Earl are planning a heist. I think that map there shows what they're planning. I think if we hurry, we might get there before the heist goes off. I can help you.
Why don't you come with us? Yeah.
You're not going to harm her, right? You swear?
Well, not unless she makes it necessary. But we are for sure here to help her. And I'll be honest with you, we're not concerned about these robberies that she's committed. These petty crimes are no big deal. She's involved with the prophecy, and she could be in great danger, and we're here to protect her from that danger.
All right. Well, he gets up. He kind of brushes himself off. Outside, the dwarf Bugrilda looks at him and looks at you guys and looks at him and says, hey, wait a second, and draws out her great axe. Roll for initiative.
This is going to be fun. Shit.
Just shove her off the edge.
I was going to say, is pushing someone off the edge, is that tantamount to killing them? Is that...
Pretty much, yeah. All right. Okay, well, she's first. She's going to go there. Looks at cast, looks at root. Worth it. Steps to there. Provoking from root and cast an Eberron so she can get to that flaming red-haired elf.
Did that also provoke from Roban, or...
No.
Or no, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Now, why does she get to go first over Eberron?
11 for 6.
I don't know.
She's prettier, I guess.
Yeah. Age before beauty.
Who picks a
It's 'cause
fight
he's not a
against
healing
6
cleric.
people?
I know, that's crazy. Root hit with his scimitar for 5 slashing damage.
I don't take an op attack.
There's more where that came from.
Alright, she lays into Merithil, multi-attacking with her great sword. First swing is a 28 to hit you, Merithil, for
Barely.
18 slashing damage.
And then plus 19.
Good news is that could have been quite a bit worse.
Swings again, only an 11 with the second swing. Third swing is only a 17. That's it. She's done for the round. Next to go is Eberron.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here out of the way and Toll the Dead.
She's got a
Oh,
wisdom
for
save to
strong
make.
4.
She makes it and ignores that. Then Root.
4.
That's it.
Your turn, Root.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna hit her with a cantrip. Crossbow. There it is.
3 cold, disadvantage attack, weapon attack before in target's next turn. 15 con save to negate. She made it.
Oh, wow.
Ivan, your turn.
Okay, I will cast Bless on Marenthal, Roban, and Cass.
Nice. Roban.
3 target people.
Okay, I'm just going to. I'm not. Well, she didn't take much damage, did she? I guess I will rage and reckless power attack that goofy broad. 16, so 17 men, 19.
19 hit.
27.
27. Got it.
And second attack, yeah, it's gonna
No.
miss.
After Roban, Marithel.
Yeah. Marithal's
You do
gonna
have advantage.
go ahead and put Hunter's Mark on this thing. And then it makes some attacks. Let's see, not that one right there. I don't think Bless is going to help.
Nope. Not on 1.
Oh, that'll hit for 7.
7. Bad roll. What else you got?
That's a lot of 1s on the damage. That's it. That's my bonus action. So, I will step kind of here.
The Bard. The Bard is going to go ahead and taunt the dwarf with a bonus action. Creature can hear you, disadvantage on ability checks, attacks, and saves to start your next turn. 12 charisma save negates, so the dwarf's got charisma save to make, which it makes. The Bard, your orator came very close to his death at the hands of a barbarous dwarf with bad breath, but heroes from yonder did save him from harm, a light in the towering shadows of Sharan.
Damn, he's talking about us. I feel inspired.
I know.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see, that was a bonus action for that, and then he will do.
If you're gonna piss her off, you should make sure you
Vicious
don't get
mockery.
She'll touch you, Marithel, with a heroism.
Whoa!
You're immune to fright. You gain 2 temporary points at the start of each of his turns. So you are inspired, Marithel.
Yeah.
You get 2 temp hit points at the start of each of your turns, Marithel.
What?
And he's concentrating on that. His turn's done. Cast your turn.
I'm gonna pull my 6-shooter and shoot a firebolt at the dwarf. That's only going to be an 11.
No.
So that's...
No. Round is over. Bagrilda, she sucks in a big deep breath. Second wins for 20 hit points back.
Oh, please don't exhale. That breath is foul.
And lets Marithel have it as she screams at the elf. Multi-attacking, greatsword. 16 misses, greatsword 20.
Yes.
That is 19 slashing damage.
Motherfucker. So is that just that HP thing? Is that her or me?
It's her.
19.
So yeah, and you got concentration check DC 10.
Yes. I don't know.
No problem. Last greatsword attack is a miss on you. She's done. Alaron, your turn.
Look at the little rodent try to fight so hard.
She's just furious now.
Yep. Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
There we
That's a
go.
wisdom save.
16.
That's the one you want her to fail.
Ooh, wow,
Right.
16 damage on the Toll the Dead.
And I'm gonna step
After
I'm gonna
Alaron.
step as she provokes. I'm gonna step over here. She'll have to provoke to get me.
Oh, there's actually a wall. That
Oh,
wall
I
is a
see.
wall of glass all the way around.
Got
Root, your turn. So, Root, you do have to go to the doorway when you cast your spell, but you did. I just assumed you did last time.
Okay, well, Can I see her from there? Where do I gotta go?
The doorway is... There's the door right there. So if you're standing there, you can
Oh,
see
I
her.
guess I...
Yeah.
Okay, that's... yeah, same stuff.
Go for it.
Oh, by now.
15 Christmas save or con save, which she failed. 2 and disadvantage the next weapon attack.
Yeah, and that is a pair of ones.
Yeah. After Root, Ivan.
I will hit her with a Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead wisdom save. No. Roban.
All right, we'll try this again. 27 points of damage.
22 for 27. Got it.
And crit for 35 points of damage.
Right in the
Nice.
mouth socket.
Minus
Right
35.
in the mouth socket.
That knocked her to her knee. She gets up and shakes it off. Spittle flying all around her. Roban's done.
And I believe I get a free attack from the crit.
You do with the bonus action.
So let's do that.
So not quite free, but
Oh,
no. 10 does not do it. Merithil, your turn.
We will lay into her a little.
24 for 14.
14, yeah.
You guys are making quick work over now.
And about killing her, how bad would that be? Like from
You're
what
on
we know of the place.
You're on the outskirts. No one knows you're here. This was a hideout for Sky Blue. No one knew she was here.
Well, she works for a guy named
That's
Gutter
important.
Rat or something.
Oh,
Or
Curse? She works for Curse, a knoll. Some sort of knoll brand.
Some of that sweet blast. There it is.
21 for how much?
Actually, you know, I'm gonna smite that.
15 plus.
I kind of want her to go down.
What level?
The hell? Just level 1 if I could find it.
15 plus.
I don't know why I can't find it.
Looking for Divine Smite.
Come on, roll.
15 plus 8 is 23. Still there.
And one last with the bonus, the back end of this Scamiter.
crit.
Oh, that's a crit.
Wow.
And I'm gonna go ahead and smite that.
16
level
plus
1.
16 plus 23. Yeah.
Yeah, and the blade just kind of gets away from me.
It just cuts her head right off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Down she goes. You can have inspiration.
I'll search her body and then I'll throw both the head and push the body over the side on the
On the
side
1,000-foot fall side.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh man.
I love how you checked her
It's gonna
pockets
make a
first.
gruesome splat.
Oh, and my 2 temps.
Well, first of all,
She
you
hurt.
strip her of her plate armor. That can be resized for a medium or small creature.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you. So yeah, Stormflower is impressed. Says anyone need any healing? I can do healing word.
Well,
That's adorable.
That's adorable.
I mean, what? Heroism only gave 2?
two
So
temps.
2 temp.
You poor thing.
And that 2 temp, you can take that off of there. Merithil, that'll be gone. When the spell ends.
I like it though.
I haven't kind of deflowered Stormflower, so
Wow.
he kind of molted.
Okay, let's see your best try. Let's get a cure healing word out there.
Healing word? Okay. Yeah, sure. Here you go, Merithil.
Don't
He
you
sings
touch me, I'm
sings a
missing.
little ditty. Gets you 3 hit points back.
It's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. His flute, has a couple of sour notes while he's playing that, but he's
Before
pretty
you
proud of
blow
himself.
spell points, let me use some. Let me use up some. I'll use 20 land hands. So now I'm only down 14.
Sorry, is he cutting out for anyone else?
He's down 14 hit points. He's got 14 hit points.
Down 14. Let's see. So Cure Wounds is D8 plus a bunch. Let's just do a second level Cure Wounds on him.
14 back.
There you go. 14.
It's like you did that on purpose.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's called a UTI, Shane.
Ivan, I need 1,000,000 gold pieces.
All right, so you're looking at the drawing on the floor. You got this one here, which pictures the Stargazer Theater, the Fallen Bridge, the Griffin Stables, and the Soup Kitchen. And you have this over here, which pictures a raid on a sky coach. You got me over in this building here, Earl over in this building here. Stormflower says, "Wait, that's the seagull. Her seagull's
Earl.
named Earl. He's a fine gent. Used to be in the 12th Breathish Guard, I think, or something like that. Lots of war stories.
What about Earl? Do you know?
I think he was a friend of her father's. She really likes him.
Do you recognize where this place might be with the benches and windows?
There's a park between the two Skyway districts. I know right where it's at. I can take you there.
Awesome. Why don't we set up so at least one of us tries to nab Earl, because that can be leverage against her, and then the rest of us, let's stop her. But I mean, really, let's come at it with a friendly angle. We're here to help her because she's mentioned in this prophecy. We don't really care about the robberies.
Everyone roll d20 for me, please. Straight d20 roll. All right.
Hope we needed to roll low.
Root, your scalp tingles and you hear a voice in your head. It's the voice of Avelo de Medani, who was an inquisitive who was looking for Irulian Karnak for you. You'd met him one time in an adventure a couple sessions ago. He was if I recall, a half-elf, and he was scouting her out, trying to keep tabs on her for you guys. You even paid gold to keep him doing that. Anyway,
I remember.
His voice echoes in your head. It says, Irulian is packing up and preparing to leave. If you want her, you need to strike now. I'm at Pig Iron Alley, Calistan. You coming? Only you heard it. When you look around, you see no one else heard it.
We'll be there.
Okay.
And then I tell everyone else, Pig Iron Alley.
So you guys know where Pig Iron Alley in Calistan is. So, now you got some choices. You can go try and stop the Sky Coach ambush, or you can go to one of these places that she has marked in the other map, or you can go and stop Irulian Karnak before she leaves town.
Well, we know 4 places where Skyfist has to be, but we only know one place where the other person has to be. So let's do the other one.
Okay. Going for Irulian.
Is that you guys good? Yeah.
Okay. You quickly make your way back down into the city to Iron Alley in Calistan. Okay. It's a low-rent apartment on Pig Iron Alley in Calistan, Lower Dura. The alley runs between 2 tall tenement buildings. Let me get you to a map here so you can see. You guys are over here. Let me finish getting the map drawn for you. Okay. Pig Iron Alley runs between 2 tall tenement buildings. A heavy goods route passes overhead, elevated on iron girders, and a flickering illusion of a smiling halfling chef projects from a nearby rooftop. Iron fire escapes run up and down the walls on both sides of the alley. Ahead of you, a hooded figure loads cases into a sleek sky coach hovering in the middle of the alley. You see a lone figure around the corner from the alley that discreetly beckons you to a nearby doorway.
Like a woman of the night, or just a...
Or like a Velo Madani.
Probably Madani, yeah. You gonna go over?
Yeah.
You go over there. Okay, it is Velo Madani. He says, "I wish you luck on your assault. I think our business is complete." And starts slipping off into the night. Oh, he says before he goes, he turns, he looks at you. The apartment's on the 4th floor. The door to get to the stairwell is open by that sky coach. I think she's inside still.
Find me later. Maybe we have other business.
Okay, I'll look for you. Okay, so the thunder of the heavy goods vehicles passing by, the funk of incense and the underlying reek of embalming fluid and dead flesh kind of waft out of the alley. You'll be able to sneak up there pretty easy with all the noise from the heavy goods vehicles that pass by regularly. There's a low lantern shedding gloomy dim light in the alleyway, and there's that one lone figure loading cases into the sky coach. What do you guys want to do?
Check out the figure.
Yeah.
It looks robotic, Roban. Maybe you can convince it to, give us some info.
You want to walk up to it, talk to it?
Well, if Roban doesn't, Merit will.
Okay. So the sleek sky coach hovers in the narrow street outside an apartment door. The guard, who's loading supplies, sees you approaching and with a raspy voice says, "Clear off. Clear off." Do you clear off or keep approaching?
What do you guys think?
I say, like, I hold my hands up and it's like, listen, we don't want any trouble. Do you live here? And is it a apartment building with multiple tenements in it, or
yeah? So there's a door. Okay. This door here leads to a stairwell, probably with multiple levels. The place is multiple stories tall. You see these windows here and here, and you think from your contact, the apartment that your quarry lies in is on the 4th floor.
Do you live here?
So put you guys where you want to be when Cass is talking to him. You can be within 10 feet of him. But not past him. As soon as anyone starts moving past him, something's going to happen. 10 feet.
Past him would be like, down here would be past him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No closer than there, where I put you right now. No closer than where I put. There you go. Roban's confused.
I thought you said down.
Oh, there you go. Put you back there.
Okay.
10 feet away. Okay, Eberron, put you guys where you want to be. The bard's following behind. All right. As you approach and you don't clear off, the thing throws back the hood of its cloak, and you can see it's an undead skeletal figure. These were used a lot in the last war. You know that, Root. And they're like warriors of Karnath. Used often by necromancers, such as Aurelion. And it attacks you. Roll initiative.
Oh, what have you done, Roban? Has this been since our last altercation?
Since your last altercation, maybe about 30 or so. Okay. Root, you're first as this thing draws its weapon and charges at Merethiel.
Doesn't look like much of a threat yet, so we're going to go with the frostbite.
11 damage, 15 con saved and negate. You got him for 11 cold. Looks like he resists it. He takes 5 cold, but he'll have disadvantage on the first attack. So remind me if I forget. Roban, your turn.
Let's rage that shit
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
and go to there and play a game called Fuck Him Up. Reckless power attack. Oh,
13 misses.
second attack.
Oh no.
21 for 17.
Ooh. Okay. And you got a magic great axe. That's good. Boom. After Roban, Aileron.
Fucking undead. 20. I'm going to use my inspiration,
Nice.
and I'm going to cast a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
A 24 for
23.
21, 23,
23.
4, 8, 8 and 13, 21. Oh, I see. The 4 and the 6.
And
23.
next person go gets advantage on him.
10, 15.
Aileron's done. Ivan, your turn.
All right. Let's just toll the dead real quick.
That's ironic.
Yeah.
He made a save.
Okay.
And he attacks back at Roban. Multi-attack in 3 weapon attacks, longsword. 24
First one
for
at
8.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Not that
22. 22 for 8.
Fuck.
Next one, 17. I don't think that hits. 17. Oh, it does.
No, it does.
For 5. And the last one, 20 for 11. He's done. Marathon, your turn.
Well, I can't let my buddy go at it alone. I'll bonus. Oh, fuck, that's hard. No, I won't. I'll just attack here. So a 19 for 8.
19 would hit. He's going to use his reaction though to parry that.
That's not nice. Well, how about a 14? Does
Then
14
that
hit?
missed. That missed.
Oh, ignore that. How about
That
a 24
hit.
for 6?
That hit. 6 slashing. Magic still
Yes, sir.
standing.
Yep.
After Marathon.
I'm all dead.
Your turn, Cass.
Firebolt. 18 for 19.
Let's see. You ignore cover with your wand, so that hit.
Nice.
19 fire. That's fortitude check. But 19 and 5 is 24, so that fails him. Okay. Dropped him. That did not make a whole lot of noise here, and the heavy rail line just behind you at the end of the alley there probably drowned out whatever noise it did make. The soldier lies unmoving on the ground. The airship is just kind of hovering there. The doorway looks to be unlocked.
Why don't we take the airship up to the 4th floor and go in through the window that way?
So let's put the corpse on the airship too.
I mean, it is nice that we've acquired an airship.
That's a smart idea.
Any of you good at piloting these things? Anyone got
Totally.
Airship, air vehicles?
In actual skills? No.
Yeah,
That's
air
some
vehicle.
worthless skill Josh would take. Josh, you got it
He
right.
doesn't, I don't think.
No, but I'm an artificer, so I should just be able to figure it out.
I'm a tinker. Does that help?
I've seen one of these before.
All right, so y'all want to hop in, or you want to pilot yourselves separately on your sword sleds? As Cass tries... You guys can all fly right up to the windows with your sword sleds, too.
Let's just fly up and not crash the airship, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the airship.
Yeah, good. So, Cass is breaking various fire escapes off of the walls. Things are clattering down all around you. You look into the windows, and this is the scene you see inside. You see your quarry, Aurelion, in a lounge, a dirty lounge. Embroidered throws cover the threadbare furniture, and incense burns in censers. Aurelion is hurriedly packing up gear to vacate the apartment. A undead soldier stands near the window, watching the street. So he kind of saw you guys. You're fumbling around with the airship and getting ready to come up. So you guys can move up by the windows that you wanted to come up to. Start where you want to be, and then we're going to roll initiative. Everyone roll initiative. Okay. All right, the bard is first. He's like, don't worry, I can use my powerful magic to help. He casts Hero on Roban.
Yeah.
Roban,
Yes.
you get 2 temp hit points to start each of your turns.
Nice.
Yeah,
Predator gets a little jealous.
I know.
Hit the-
3 for that guy. And he sings a
How can
little song in your honor. And then the first soldier goes.
I compete with a robot who can literally go all night?
Aurelion cries out, and you hear something, and then this door comes crashing open, and you see there's a hallway behind it. And another one of these undead soldiers comes out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And dodges. And then Eberron, your turn.
Windows open or closed?
They are closed.
I will.
You want to.
Yeah,
Do
so
it.
if I
Is it a
cast
free
fire-
action to kick
if I
through
ca-
it?
It'll be a interaction. Yeah.
Interaction to kick
Yeah.
through it?
Yeah.
Then 10, 15, 20. I will
Kick the window in.
smash- Yep, 20. And then.
The room is only 20 by 10.
I did not.
He didn't
count
ask
that
him.
All right. Fireball erupting there.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me some damage. Ooh, nice roll, too.
33.
15 dex saves for half. Dex. Got Aurelion for the full 33. Let's see, it's going to be 4, 7. Boom. And then you got one of the undead. Boom, boom. Both undead fail for 33 fire each. They have no resistance to fire.
Wow.
Well done. Eberron's done. Ivan, your turn.
Evan's going to follow up with his own FBI open up and
Okay.
Do a similar fireball.
Nice. 24 fire. Aurelion.
Are we just here to kill this person? Or...
Aurelion made her dex save. She's going to take 12 fire.
Did you see how much my 33 did to her? Not much.
And
No, she had some
It's a
red
dead
deal above it. I don't know if she had tempers.
let's see, 14. So both of the undead soldiers are burned up with the fireballs. Okay. After Ivan, Roban.
Efficiency.
All right, let's go ahead and rage up and give her a taste recklessly. Yeah, 13 is going to miss.
Yep.
And
Oh, no.
does a 6 hit?
Not today.
Okay.
All right. After Roban, Root.
That window open now?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to swerve in there. Spite.
Con save for her. Got her for 10 cold. And disadvantage on attack. Aurelion's turn.
Root, you want to back up one and block that door up? keep her from running.
Let's see here. She will move there, there. Then she's going to cast Circle of Death at 6th level.
Oh,
Is
good.
she
Ivan, you can just see her. You want to try and counter that?
I don't think I have counter spell. Let me check. I do have counter spell.
Probably a good idea. With some inspiration.
We got it. At 6th level,
6th level, yep.
that'd be a
16 charisma
DC
check.
16 Arcana.
And you're just hoping she can't counter you back.
Yeah, charisma, not arcana.
It's a charisma check. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll do that. Hit me up with that big old counterspell button.
All right, make a charisma check. You're
Get
looking
that
for a
inspiration
16.
if you want.
You want to use your inspiration?
I most certainly will use my inspiration.
All right.
Kurt would really like to use your inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, 16 on that charisma check.
He was-
Turned out good. That counters the
he was not
Circle
wrong.
of Death spell, which was a 6th level spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of those. And Aurelion's done. Marathon, your turn.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I'm gonna get right in on her. I don't think anyone else is coming in. I'm gonna block this up. I'm gonna bonus action move Hunter's Mark. I'm gonna swing at her twice. The first one's a 16 for 16.
16. Let's see here. 16's a hit. 16.
And
Crit.
that's a crit. So let's do a level. I think I can only do level 2 right now. Right?
21 so far.
Just checking if I have.
Why did I say 21?
Yeah, that's 17.
18 so far. 17
So level
so far.
2?
17.
So 18, 20, 25.
17, 27, 32.
Is it?
Plus 10 more. 42.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think
He's a
that's right.
plane builder.
Yep.
25.
How many engineers in chat?
That's all the things Marathel can do
All
in
right.
a single turn.
Cass.
We're killing her, right?
Your turn, Cass.
Sure.
Yeah. Dropping my little ATST walker
Oh,
as an action,
nice.
and going to force bolt her.
All right.
Shove her into the wall.
Oh,
26
that's a
for
hit.
9.
9 still standing after cast. The round's over. The bard is going to go ahead and do.
I get my 2 temp now.
Start of your turn. Start of your turn.
Oh.
He's gonna taunt her for you though. I'll distract her. He comes here, levels some taunting words at the dwarf, who's got to make a 12 charisma save to negate, which she does not, and then he ducks out of cover. Okay,
And
take her down.
This
We want the dirty necromancer dead, right?
Aileron, your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
we
Yeah.
sure? I mean, I know Kirk's gonna say yes, but do we actually want her dead? Oh, I can't
From
remember.
what I remember, she's the one who was behind the Iron Giant, and she sent people out to try to kill us to take the Oracle of War. I don't think there was anything we needed information out of her about.
All right. Dirty necromancer dead, hopefully. So we will.
Fireball the room.
You know what? That is tempting, but you know what? She's a caster, so we're just going to Sacred Flamer. 10 radiant.
15 dex save to negate. She dodges. Ivan, your turn.
All the dead.
Toll the dead. Wisdom save to negate. She negates it. Roban, your turn.
Oh,
Recklessly non-power attack.
Oh, okay.
Can you finish this?
20 for
Roban?
15.
Roban connects. 15 damage kills her. Aurelion lies dead at
And
your
I
feet.
step my metal boot on her head and crush it.
Huh.
Search for
Ah, we need that.
Stomped out evil.
search the apartment for the crystal skull.
All right. To your disconsternation, there's no crystal skull in the apartment.
No.
Where the hell did she hide it? If only she was alive. Maybe you could find out.
That
I
was
stayed
Tom
out of that
taunting
conversation.
us.
Miracle says I told you so.
Maybe it's on the boat. Search the boat for it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll search all the places.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Carefully.
The hideout. Karnak, Aurelion, wears a necklace, magical, obviously, so you gather that. And there's nothing of extra value on the boat or in the apartment, unfortunately. And no sign of the crystal skull that she had hidden away somewhere. Okay. The bard says, that was impressive. Can we go get Sky Blue now?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take
Does the bard know where the skull is?
No, but he definitely wants to hear about the skull. He's going to weave that into some tales. The skull that got away. 750. Okay, let's take a quick break. So break until, this is 27 after, so let's go break until 35 after.
I'm back. Jeremy, you back?
What up?
Decide what we're doing next campaign?
Why, you think you're gonna die?
No. Epic. You got me excited about that.
Oh, got it.
It's all he talks about. Calls me at all times of the day.
I see. Sorry about that.
Like, oh my god, did you hear? He also sends me naked pictures of Josh.
Oh, okay.
It's called a double motivator. So we got our internet put in today, which was exciting.
How's the desk for your computer working out?
Well, I'm on the island bar in this fucking bar
Standing?
stool. Yeah, it's like I'm riding on a fucking pole buried in my rectum, and
Oh,
it's not
it's what you
comfortable at
deserve.
all.
Good.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I would be shitting bricks over movers that, told me they'd be there and then just, oh, well, and we can't find a driver, so we'll be there in fucking August.
Now, just so you know how cool my wife is, when I just said that, she says, now you know how comfortable it is for me when I'm riding a pole in my rectum. That's a good woman. Right
Thanks.
there. I love the shit out of her.
Really love the shit out. I mean, like, scoop it up. The shit of her.
Dude.
I didn't know you had any Polish friends, though.
You dirty. Jeremy's a dirty boy. Mm-hmm. He likes to pretend like it's just us, but that ain't the truth.
It was a good little fight last night. Those guys weren't easy. That Phoenix was nice and tough. Does the fourth book end after we take out Arimathea, or the third book, I should say? Or you
Either
can't say.
That or shortly thereafter, I think.
So we won't hit 15 before the end of the book then. It wouldn't, I don't think. Because didn't you say there's like 6 books or something? 5 or 6?
Yeah. Come on. There we go. Let's see. No. Yeah, you don't hit 15th by the end of this book.
I'm back.
Now, did you have to alter that fight, Jeremy, or has it gotten on par with difficulty?
No, I keep altering them.
Okay. Well, that was great.
Is this some kind of published running, Jeremy?
It's
Yeah.
Jeremy's special rules with a Pathfinder setting.
Way of the Wicked. It's a third-party Pathfinder story arc.
So you're going way off the beaten path for a D&D source.
Yep.
That's impressive.
It's got
Okay.
good parts. It's got bad parts.
Now, the first book I thought it drug, but the second book was a lot better, and this third book seems to be a lot better.
Stormflower looks over y'all and asks if anyone needs any healing. And,
Yeah, I can take a touch.
oh yeah, definitely. He brings his flute out, whistles a little hymn on there, and you get back 5 hit points.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Just getting better, y'all.
Well, yeah. I was just a little rusty. That's all it was. Okay, let's go get Sky Blue. Sky Blue, we're coming for you. A band of brave heroes and I coming too. Blazing a trail where no one seems to care. Soaring through Sharan on a wing and a prayer. Sky Blue, we'll find you, I swear. Stormflower leads the way.
Is he going to ride in the airship with me?
No,
Zach, did you
he's
create
not that
that
brave.
character?
He's not that brave. He does have
Wait, which character?
He's using wing to boots.
The
That's
bard.
how he's getting around. So he's not quite as fast as you guys, but going with you. Let me remind you what you saw up there. The map of a heist and a map of 4 locations. So, where should we go? Stormflower asks. Should we go to the heist? Should we go to the one of those places? Maybe the hideouts for her or something? I don't know. Where do you think we should go?
Well, when we get up there, can we check the news to see if there's been a heist yet? And if
Okay.
if we don't
Yeah.
see a heist, then we'll go to the heist thing.
Okay. There are no one handing out broadsheets about a heist. You go to the heist thing. You arrive. It appears after a heist has taken place. Let's see. The park is in an uproar. Concerned city folk have gathered around a crashed sky coach, while its disheveled occupants struggle to right it. Meanwhile, officers from the Sharan Watch question the onlookers about the crash. So it looks like you're being distracted after Urulian. It took place without you.
Oh,
Maybe we can catch up with her. Where do you think she would have gone next? Skyflower says. Stormflower says.
Well, I would say Earl, right? No.
That's her seagull.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's with her.
can we ask around to see if anyone's seen a person with the bird? Or
Oh no. Let's see here. The first several people you talked to did not see what happened. They just saw the sky coach crash. Then one person speaks up and he says, I saw... Oh, it looked like a knoll. Take off that direction. And he's basically pointing over the edge and down.
I'd be cursed, right? The knoll.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's follow that lead.
All right. It basically comes down straight towards the broken bridge, the fallen bridge that's on the map that she left behind. And when you guys arrive there, you find the shunned district of Fallen sprawls at the city bottom. Ancient, shattered temples lurk in grim silence, with shards of broken stone and crystal jutting from their surfaces. In the gloom beneath buildings, you see the stumps of a broken bridge perched over a heap of rubble. There are circling around the place several individuals. So you come around a building on your source sleds, right over here. Okay, you're right here. You can see a few individuals flying. They look like bats, but hybrids between bats and goblins.
Goblets.
Uh-huh. They seem to be circling someone that you don't see that's at the center of the rubble. So there's one kind of close to you, and then a couple more trailing behind it, circling, and they're moving in a counterclockwise direction around the center rubble, which is like right in this area here. So, they spot you as you come around the corner of the building and veer your direction. So let's roll initiative. Everyone roll initiative. I'll roll for the bard.
Man, I do not want to go first tonight.
Got some bats.
How long has it been since the fight with the Rulin?
That would be about 30 minutes ago.
Excellent.
You can just make out another couple bats a ways away from you, heading away from you, and you hear a scream coming from that direction. But you don't see what the scream is.
I got sky blue.
Let's see, so we got a couple bats there. Their initiatives. Okay, Marathel, you are first.
And we hear screams coming from
Past
said
these
down
two
around the
bats.
corner.
Yeah, there's two bats here, and they're flying away from you to the southwest, and the scream's coming from past them.
So I'm so confused. So these guys over here.
Yeah, and past them, the screams are coming from.
All right,
They're
so
flying away from you.
Fuck. Shit. I'll dash.
We're on our source boards, correct?
Yep. So you move 36 squares with a dash.
Oh.
They have a speed of 90.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just ride and then see. See, I don't know how many squares it is. Let me look.
18 would be a single move with one.
And the scream is coming from further than these two?
Past those two, yeah. Out of sight past those two.
Think I can get to there?
Okay.
Yeah, I can get to there. Do I see anything when I get there?
No, you don't.
Keep going. That was just a single move.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash towards the screams.
Okay. You'll be out of the combat, basically. You can come back in later.
Yeah, let's go, guys. We don't need to fight back. Let's get to those screams.
And ready. He's done. Root, your turn.
I'm going to follow Marathol's lead.
Go ahead and do one square at a time for me, please.
3, 4, 5.
Use your
6.
arrow keys. There you go.
Oh. So,
Okay, once you get to there, this bat uses his ready action to close in on you to there. Then you can keep going.
Ruh-roh.
7, 8, 9. There's opportunity attack.
Keep going.
And 13, 14, 15, 16.
19, right?
19.
Yeah.
Hey, wait for me, guys! The bard yells out. Remember, he's only got winged boots on.
No.
1,
He can
2,
dash.
3, 4,
He can give him the
5,
Psycho Twister.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He gets to there. Ivan, your turn.
Hey, you said 36 squares?
Uh-huh. Are you guys going off the map, Marathon? You just put yourself on the edge
Yeah,
of the map
oh,
if
yeah.
you're going for it.
Yep.
Okay, the bard only got to there, but you two are off the edge of the map.
Can I just end up next to Marenthal, them off the map?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and there you go. The bard screams, "Help me!" This guy closes up on him. Multi-tack-in, hybrid, scimitar and bite, scimitar and the bard. Crits him,
Oh.
13 slashing.
But you did, Rovan. Jesus.
And then bites him. Bite. Hits him for 9. Gains 9 temporaries.
Taking it the sun's not out.
It's not, no. Not down here. This is not good. He's done. Roban, your turn.
I'm going to go adjacent to there. Rage, reckless power attack, the bat assaulting the bard.
I don't think you can get there with a single move. You only go 18 squares with a single
90
move.
feet, right?
It's only 18 squares.
Or 18.
18 squares, yeah.
Where's the fucking pointer?
So where were you? You were adjacent there? Were you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So not quite.
Well, isn't it 18 to there too?
No. I moved as fast as you could move.
18 right there, right?
No.
Oh, it's okay.
Just count
All right.
squares, as you go.
Yeah.
Like I just did.
Then I won't rage. I will double move to there.
Okay.
And actually, let's do it right here to block.
All right. After
All right,
you,
I'm done.
Text back goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Scimitar and cast. 21 cast for 4.
I am going to shield that.
Okay. And that's done. Aileron, your turn.
All right. I will single move to here, and the one directly north of me, I will circuit flame.
Dex save. Got him for 10 radiant. Okay, after Aileron. Hidden bat over here comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Scimitar and Aileron. And Bite on Aileron. 24 Aileron for 9 piercing.
Okay.
And you need to make a 10 con save. Or get lycanthropy.
Oh.
I will use my hero point.
Alright, you succeed.
Probably a good idea.
Then we got another hidden bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comes out of that darkness. Scimitar and Aileron. 20.
Let's see. I will use my shield spell.
Okay. And then a bite. Misses.
Marenthal, you can cure lycanthropy with your lay on hands, right? No, 5 points remove disease, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a curse.
Really.
Oh.
I'm sure that's how it works.
Scimitar misses. Bite. 22 miss you still, Aileron?
Yes.
Okay, and then about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Comes there, attacks cast. Scimitar.
Miss.
And bite. Miss. And then cast, your turn.
Well, I am going to. I'm going to Thunder Wave. Yeah, I'm a Thunder Wave. Try to move these guys away from me.
One failed. Moves back 10 feet. 1, 2. And also takes 8 points of thunder damage. The other guy takes 4.
All right, bonus action. I'm going to shoot the one who only took 4 with an Eldritch Bolt.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Crit. 14, I'll move him 10 feet, or 5 feet rather.
It's a ranged attack against the guy adjacent to you. Said be straight up. Still a crit, though. Because it was your first one was a crit. Or no, it'd be disadvantage. So it'd not be a crit. -7. +7. And move him back up to 5 feet. Boom. Got it.
Yep. All right, and then I'm going to move. And remind me again how many spaces with the sword.
18 with the sword sled. So finish your move, Merithil. You're a single move away from getting back into the fight at either Aileron's side or Roban's side, if you want to come back in the fight.
Oh yeah, I've got to save the bard. Oops. I will move to here. Well, it's time to do business. Bonus action. Hunter's Mark, the thing to the south, swinging twice with his Scamiter. 22 for 11 and a 20 for 10.
22 for 11. Takes his temps all the way off. And does 2 to him. And then 10 more to him.
And then I will provoke from him.
Okay. He will bite you.
That's right.
Missed.
And I'm finished.
Alright, after Merithil, we got a bat.
Run, Bard, run!
Way up to the north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Comes there, attacks Aileron with the scimitar. 21 with a bite. 18, and then Root, your turn. Root, you can be adjacent to the one on Aileron or one on Roban with a single move. Stormflower.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Stormflower is his
I'm
name.
gonna come in you, and then I'm gonna lay a wall of fire so it's facing those 3 that are lined up
Nice.
at the north end there. I guess I should push the button.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There's a wall of fire. There you go. Put that where you want it. Nice fire damage. From Kiss. Alright. Opaque, when appear, enter in 10-foot side or inside. When appear, enter or in 10 feet of the hot side or inside. 28 fire damage. When appear, then 15 dex save for half. Okay, so they get 15 dex save for half when it appears. On the hot side. The 3 to the north. Dex save, 1, 2, 3.
Good call on.
2 failed. 26 dropped 1, 26 drops another one, and 13 still there. Okay. After Root, the bard goes. He will disengage. 1, 2,
He doesn't need to. Or the bat already.
6.
Yeah, just tell him to run. Run,
Okay.
bitch, run!
He goes running, and then circles back and says, "Oh shit!" Comes back to here, and that's when you see coming from the direction you guys are going. And I'm going to kind of move everyone a little bit too to keep us more map space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then Ivan, you were maybe out there. Then on Sword Sled, similar to you guys, so just as fast, coming from this direction, you see a knoll and a group of orcs. 3 to be exact.
You made my choice a lot easier.
Let me roll their initiatives. Ethel, Root, Bat, Bard, and then Orc. Okay. So Bard's done. Orc's turn. The Orc's coming on a Sword Sled. So he closes up on Root. Multi-attacking Root. First with a Shield Bash. 21 Root.
Damn.
9 bludgeoning. 15 strength save or prone. Looks like the wall of fire is down. And you go prone. When you're knocked prone on a mount. Ooh, Rider knocked prone. 10 dex save or you're going to fall off your Sword Sled. And you're muted if you're talking. Okay, so you hold on to the Sword Sled. You are prone, however. And then he's going to spear you a couple times. Spear, 17 for 12 and 19 for 9.
Ouch.
That was Root.
He made you his bitch.
Root, Pat, Bard, Orc. Ivan, your turn.
Okay. 18 on the board, right?
What was that?
I can move 18 squares
Yeah.
while on the board.
Yeah.
I'll move 12 over to the bat next to Roban.
Okay.
And then Shocking Grasp him. Is Roban raging?
Nice.
No, not yet.
Okay, so this will just be a straight up
That hit.
8. 21 for 13.
13
You
killed
didn't
it.
need Roban. You didn't need Roban.
Nicely done, Ivan. Finish
Yeah,
whenever you
so-
want. And then the next orc goes.
Bro.
He'll hit Ivan with a shield bash. 19,
Oh,
Ivan.
no, he won't.
Then he'll
Misses.
hit you with the shield bash again. Critting you for 14 bludgeoning.
Yep, can't shield that.
15 strength save or prone. 10,
Oh.
10 dex save or fall off your Sword Sled.
Oh, no.
You're good.
Nice.
Then he spears you. Spear. 25 for 6 more. And then Roban, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fireball! There it is.
There.
Yes.
There. Rage. Reckless. Power attack that bitch.
She's wearing plate armor, it looks like.
Okay.
21
21 for 19.
19, got it.
Boom.
Makes me rethink the power attack. But I'm feeling a little on edge. Well, that's going to miss. 17.
Wait, I forgot. When you killed Aurelion, you all got 1 hero point. So everyone add a hero point, please.
I
it.
don't need to because I'll do
You're
that.
going to use it right now. 21's
Yeah,
a
for
hit.
21.
For 21 damage. Got it.
Nice.
Everyone else, make sure you get your hero point added. Then we got a bat going. Bat up here. Speed of
What's the hero point look like?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Snowflake?
Snowflake.
10, 11, 12. Double moving up to Aileron, and then we got the next orc going. He's going to come around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to go ahead and shield bash the barbarian. That's a crit for 14 damage. You were reckless,
Jeebus.
right, Ruben?
Oh,
14 damage, and then a 15 strength save or go prone.
okay. Made it.
Made it. He's going to shield bash you again. Missing. Shield bash you one more time. 18 for 8 damage and another 15 strength save. 18 or 15 strength save. Made it. Okay. Orc is done. Aileron, your turn.
All right, this could potentially suck. Provoke 2.
We got a bite. 20.
I can't do anything about that.
5 points of piercing.
Con save. Okay.
And the other guy, let me give him his 10 hit points. 5 and 5. Then the other guy, bite. Missed.
Missed. All right. Provoke from that guy.
Ooh, nice bite.
What?
Missed.
And then let me do this. All right. That was 5, 10. 20, 25. I can't get that guy down there. All right. So then I'll hit the 3 bats and the guy to my left with a strong 9.
Radiance of the Dawn. 9 points of radiant damage, 15 con save for half. On 1, 2, 3. All bats failed. All bats took 9. So that's 0.
Strong 9.
And minus 4, 12. Okay, and then this guy took 9. This guy took 9. And then the orc. Con save. Failed it, took 9. Okay, Aileron. Next to it is a bat. Right next to Merithil. Attacking Merithil with a scimitar.
No.
And a bite. Both miss. And then another bat. Way out of the fight. Moving back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's in double move. Close on cast. Knoll's turn. The Knoll, multi-attack with a great sword. It's 26 Roban for 18 slashing. Great sword. 24 for 19 slashing. Great sword. 17 for 19 slashing. Your turn, cat. Oh, wait. Also, bonus action, second wind to get back 20 hit points. Your turn, Cass.
Shocking grasp on the one right next to me.
Okay.
And use my pistol as a stun gun.
Okay.
27 for 15.
15. Dropped it.
Then bonus action, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one bat over here that's almost dead.
Okay.
Crit.
Killed it.
Then I move.
Then you move. Okay, Merithil, your turn.
Well, fuck. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yeah, I'll move Hunter's Mark and attack twice. I think Roban's raging.
Yep.
So 18 for 9.
18 hit, 9 damage.
24 for 13.
13, got it.
Finish.
Root.
Okay. I'm gonna change into something medium so that I can stay on the float And I guess that would be the giant wolf spider. I'm going to bite the orc.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
After Root, the Bard's turn. Oh no, things are looking bad. Who do I help? Where do I help? He's going to go.
Save.
He's going to look over those bats and do a shatter over there. 19 thunder damage on the 2 bats. 12 con save for half. Con 1, 2. Both fail. Both take 19. Kills one of them.
Good job, Bard.
Almost kills the other one. Thanks, man. He hides behind Eberron. He's done. Orc's turn.
That may be Gimble's mentor.
This orc. 1 through 3 is scared of spiders. He is scared of spiders. He's not liking that. He circles around here, provoking from the spider.
Yes, here it comes.
16 misses him, I think. Ooh, that could hit.
Really?
That could hit, actually. He's going to parry it. That'll make it miss. There's his reaction used up, though. Comes there. Takes the bard unawares as the bard was hiding from the werebat behind Eberron. Shield bashes the poor bard. 18 to hit him. That's a hit.
Wait.
Oh,
I will.
Eberron's going to help.
I will. Yes, I will swap and take the hit.
Oh, nice. Oh, you swap places even. Nice.
Yep.
You have inspiration for good use of that one. So does an 18 hit you? Creature you see hit by attack, swap places.
I think
you're hit,
think I
yeah.
have to take the hit, yeah.
You are hit. 10 bludgeoning and a 15 strength save or knocked prone.
Yep, I go down.
See, it's a 10 dex save or get knocked off your sword sled.
I will. Hold on.
Damn it.
It's a dex save.
Yeah.
I will
evade that.
No, I can't. I already used my reaction. But I will try to hero point it. There it
Fuck
is.
up.
Boom.
Yay. Nice.
Okay. There's one shield bash, knocked you prone, and then he's going to spear attack you.
That'll hit.
9 points piercing, and then 23 for 6 more piercing. He's done. Ivan, your turn.
Okay, I will stand up first, and then I will cast a spiritual weapon on the other side of the orc, and then attack him with it. 18
That hit.
for 8 force.
Which
And
orc?
then
The
that's
one by you.
And then to tie up the loose ends, I'll toll the dead, the bat over there.
Nice.
Wisdom
Seems
save.
they're wise.
Made it.
Only there.
After Ivan, second orc. This is the one on Ivan. Bashes you to knock you back prone. 17.
Nope.
Bashes again. Bashes a third time. Missing every time. Roban, your turn.
Okay, all right. Non-power attack reckless. Oh, crit for 18. Or no, 23.
23, nice. Okay.
Shout, take one
Oh,
step closer
hold
to
on.
me,
I get
Roban.
a free attack.
Yeah, you do.
Get a free attack.
Oh, I can't.
Ah,
Much
17
shout
is
as
going
a
to miss.
spy.
Roban, all done?
Yes.
Orc behind you tries to shield bash you to the ground. 17
Yes.
for 8 bludgeoning, 15 strength save. No problem.
Maybe.
Then does it again. 10 bludgeoning, 15 strength save.
Made it.
And last but not least, missed. No, 26. That's a hit for 9 bludgeoning, 15 strength save.
Oh, failed.
Is that you have a 10?
He's at 14 right now.
He's at 14. Then I'm going to use Flash of Genius to give him a +4.
I think you're out of range.
30 feet.
30 feet.
You're right. Never mind.
Okay, so Roban, you go down. Now you got a 10 dex save or you get knocked off your sled. No
Made it.
problem. All right, that took all his attacks to get you to prone. He's done. Alaron, your turn.
Right quick, the strength save. Would he have made that with the aura 3?
It was
no, he wouldn't.
14 with your +4, right?
Yep.
You're +3, so it's
No,
only
I'm
13
+3.
actually.
Oh, 13.
So nope.
Nope. Sorry.
All right, I will stand up. Man. The guy right in front of me can. Let's see. That bat's. All right, I don't like this guy, but the bat behind me can eat a Toll the Dead.
Wisdom save. He avoided it.
Damn it. All right, done.
Now
These
he's coming.
bats are very wise.
Now he's coming for you.
Yep.
Except the bard looks a little tasty. He's going to try and nibble at the bard first.
No.
Scimitar is a miss. Bite is a hit.
Let's see. Is my thing once per
long rest.
Once per long rest? All right. Nothing I can do about it then.
Okay, so that's 9 points of damage to your friendly neighborhood bard. And 9 temp points in the bat. And it's done. And next to go is the Knoll.
This is going to hurt.
Knoll's going to let
It's going to do
Roban.
more than hurt.
Greatsword on Roban. That's a 22 for 20 slashing. Let me double check, make sure it is past half hit points right now. It is. So 20 slashing. And then Greatsword again. 24 for 16 slashing.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Still there? And last
Yep.
Greatsword. 24 for 20 slashing.
Down.
How about now? Are you still there now?
He's unconscious now. The Knoll, after he takes you down, launches into a cackling laugh. And takes a bonus action to make a bite attack on Merithil. And move half the
No.
speed. Circles around you, Merithil.
No.
Laughing, cackling as it does. And then bite attack is +9. D20 +9.
Yep.
21 to hit. For
prefer
8
if that didn't
piercing and 7 poison. A con save will negate the poison.
Oh well, that was my concentration check. Let me
Okay.
do the. All right, so that's 15.
There you go, you're good. So you only took 8 piercing from that bonus bite.
That is dirty.
Noel's done. Cast your turn.
All right. Ivan, do you have Roban?
I got Roban,
Sure do.
the bard says. I got him.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm going to move down here, and I'm going to firebolt on the Knoll.
Okay.
I'm going to use
Noel's wearing plate armor, if that helps your decision.
Hero points are a D6. right?
D6, yeah.
Yeah. Plate would be... Is that 18 or 19?
18. An 18.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to use my hero point.
Okay.
Let's do it.
5 or
Let's do
6. 5 or 6. No.
Nope.
Okay, after cast. The round's over. Merithil, your turn.
Nope. Cass isn't done yet.
Well,
Force bolt on the Knoll. 18 for 8.
nice. Want to push him back 5 feet?
Do you want me to push him back, Shane?
No.
Just moving you guys on the map. Give us more room. There we go. Okay. Okay. Then Merithil's turn.
Yeah. Trying to find where he went here. Oh, there. Merithil will going after this Knoll. Not sure what else I can do. Let's see. Time. I'll go ahead and use my hero point on that.
All right. Don't roll a one.
Whenever it wants to roll.
That's
There it
it.
is. There.
15?
I'm gonna go ahead and use. No, I'm gonna use a second level divine smite.
Nice. 15 plus.
Feels like we need that. Nice.
15 plus 13.
So 28.
Got it.
Let's go again. And let's go again at level 2. Feels important. Come on. Nope, that's not div button. That's right, div button.
Oh, no.
5.
11 and 5,
That's
so
it.
16.
5.
All at once.
Yeah, all at once.
All right, Marathon, anything else?
Yeah, we got the bonus coming. But a 15 is not going to get there.
Okay.
And she will move all around the knoll
Going
mocking laughter.
take off your hero point. Root, your turn.
Move down a little bit. Turn back into a human being, or elf in this case.
Mm-hmm.
A human being?
Bean.
Cast
And playing
healing
himself.
word on Roban there. Let's see, where's that? Healing word, here we go.
Oh,
8 hit
nice.
points.
Thank you.
That's not bad. And then I'm going to cast cantrip on the orc next to Roban. Frostbite. Finding these things. Make your save,
Made it.
Mr. Orc.
All right, after Root, the Bard. Eberron, I don't know if I can stand against these things. And then with his 10 intelligence, cast a spell.
Run away, Bard.
Cast a spell that's probably not too good against a bat. Invisibility. I think I'm safe now.
Totally safe.
Orc's turn.
Totally safe.
Bash and Eberron. Shield bash. Miss. Shield bash. 25, Eberron. For 9 bludgeoning and a 15 strength save negates.
Still standing. Yep.
Nice. So 1 more shield bash then. Boom. Missed ya. He's done. The Knoll says, get it back over here. He's going to provoke from you, Ivan. Or Eberron.
I don't have a weapon in hand, so go ahead.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still there. Ivan, your turn.
Okay, bonus action. I will move the spiritual weapon over towards the bat and attack with it.
Nice.
12.
No. Missed.
Big miss. And then my movement, I will start going southward and provoke from the orc.
Shield bashes you. Missing.
This, and I will putter my way up to Roban, and only to that spot though, and use my only 4th level slot to pump a big old cure wounds on him.
Nice. 4th level cure wounds.
Or 13, 5, 18, 25.
Ivan's done. Orc's turn.
Thank you.
Where'd he go? Where's the orc?
Up north.
Oh, the one that Ivan just left. Okay. We'll chase after Ivan? Yeah. Well, the Knoll says kill this one. The Knoll says kill this one, so he veers off and goes after Marithil. Shield bash on you, Marithil. 15 missed. Shield bash. 8 missed. Shield bash. 17 missed. Roban, your turn.
Stand up, grab my axe,
Don't forget your ass while you're down there.
and provoke.
Shield bashing you. 22 for 10. 15 straight save to go prone.
Made it.
You're good.
Non-power attack. Reckless, yes. 18 for 8.
Nice.
Shit. Well, I'm going to risk it. Power attack. 19 for 23.
Ooh, good hit.
Bonk, bitch.
23 drops her. The orc or the gnoll is down. The orcs look at each other, look at you guys, like they're sizing you up, trying to decide they can take you.
And that gave me a free attack, so I still had enough movement to get to there and fuck him up. And 16 misses them, I guess.
It hits actually. Well, actually, it would hit, except he will
Parry.
parry it.
Are these special orcs?
Which one was it?
Yeah, they're better orcs than you fought before.
I mean, oh, never mind. I'll ask you later.
Orc is done. They're gladiators, basically.
Oh, wasn't that the one that had to take an opportunity attack on me?
It went after that, though.
He had his
yeah, he
turn.
went
He had
afterwards.
his-
Okay, so then the orcs, the 3 orcs say, "We got these guys. We can take them. I'll get this one." He closes an Ivan, shield bash on Ivan. 26 for 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
15 strength save or go prone.
You guys don't want to die.
Prone.
15. Yeah, I'll take.
You take the prone. Okay, 10 dex save or go off your sled.
Okay.
Made it, no
Easy.
problem. Now your prone is going to spear attack you a couple times. 25 for 10 more.
Oh my
26
gosh.
for 10 more.
Oh my gosh. They're just outside of shield range, and I'm down.
Ivan goes down, then he closes on Roban. He's done. Aileron, your turn.
Alright, let me check this again. 20. I can
Oh,
get
yeah, you got 'em all.
everyone. Alright. So here we go with our second channel divinity.
There, that's better.
I don't know
15
that.
radiant.
I don't know that your cleric level's been updated like ever on that power. Looks like it's still only adding 3 to it.
Oh yeah. So add another
4.
4?
so 19.
19. Got it. Okay. 19. Here's his dex save for this guy up to the north. No con save. The bat
Bye-bye,
burns
bat.
up. Then we got 3 of these guys. Con saves. 1, 2, 3. 2 fail, 1 made it. So the 2 that fail both take 19. And the one that made it takes 9.
And then as a bonus action, I will healing word Zach, first level.
Okay.
6 hit points, Zach.
Aileron's done. Cast your turn.
Big McThankies.
I'm going to move to there. I'm going to firebolt the one north of Roban. 17 for 14.
Got him.
Eldritch Blast, the same one. 22 for 14.
Got him.
No move.
Merithil.
Hey, Josh, what's that AF?
That's fuck.
Oh, so
Sorry,
7.
it should have been 21.
7.
You're
got
right.
it.
Hunter's Mark north of Roban. And swinging at him an 18 for 12.
Let's see. Wait. Has he used his reaction yet?
Mm-hmm.
Thought he did against Roban.
Yeah. So 12. And then 10 more, so 22.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to move up here. Moment.
After Merithil, Root, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Windwall. You got a token for that?
I don't. Click the button. How big is the wind wall? I have to just draw it. 50-foot line.
Wanna do it. Right through those orcs in the middle of the field.
Okay. 120 foot by 120 feet away, 50-foot line by 15 feet high by 1 foot thick. So 50-foot line. Map layer, freehand, blue.
Can you keep the edge here so we can get around it easy?
Hey Dave, where do you want to start it? Where do you want the left end of it to be on the screen?
Want to get around it, so I make a line here.
You want to start on the one north of Roban and then go east?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
30,
There we go.
40.
Does it have to be a line, or can you shape it?
Can't shape. So far as I know.
Root's done. We got some damage. When appear, 3d8 bludgeoning, 15 strength save for half. Okay.
Oh, it does say you can shape it and choose.
So you could like cup it around Roban and hit the third one.
That is true. But then Roban might be cross.
No, that's right.
He'll get
All
over
right,
it.
so we'll do it like that then. And
Oh.
20. Some got it?
I meant like the right end, like a backwards C. That's okay.
Alright, you can finish drawing that green. I erased part of it out to however far it extends, and here's one more save. Or have I made any of their saves yet? None of their saves yet. They're 15 strength saves for half. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Looks like one failed, the other two made it. So the one that failed is the first one, he takes the full 14. The other two take 7. And 7. Okay. Did a lightweight materials fly up? Arrows, bolts, etc. deflected. Flyer, no pass. Small minus, flyer, no pass. Okay. After Root, Bard's turn. He's invisible now. So you use that to his advantage. 1,
You can do it, Bard face.
4, 5, 6. No. Backs up. Short bow. 11 missed. Orc's turn.
Since it's invisible, wouldn't you have advantage?
12 misses, too. Orc's turn. Let's see here. When appears, there's some damage. Okay. So, that'll work. I'll move north to here, and then attack Merithil with a shield bash. 25 for 11.
Yeah, that'll do it. Strength.
15 strength save.
I'll be prone.
Down you go, and then a 10 dex save, or get knocked off your
Oh, hold on one second.
slide. You're good. And then we got a couple of spear attacks. 25 for 5. And
Yeah.
critted for 11.
So what's that? 16 more.
And Orc's done. Ivan, your turn.
Alright, bonus action, I'll move the spirit weapon down 5 squares.
I think the speed is 20, not 25.
The 20 or 25?
20.
Okay. When that's the case, I will also stand up and dodge.
Kill the one orc.
Nah.
Oops. Thought I was the one after Roban.
Alright, we got our orc sitting in the wind wall, but if he goes either direction, he's going to provoke from a fighter. So he's between a rock and a hard place. He'll go provoke from the prone one at least. Go ahead, Merithil.
Fuck it. I'll use my inspiration and roll even.
You bastard. That poor orc.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
21 for 9.
Dropped him.
Okay.
You cut him right across the heel. Roban, your turn.
Let's do it. Reckless power attack. That's gonna miss. An 18.
18, except he will parry.
He can't see it coming. He's stuck in that wind wall. And
There
it's
you go.
fucking up his vision.
That's how that works.
Orc's turn. In the wind wall. He will come to here and attack Roban with the shield bash. 26 for 9. 15 strength save or go prone.
Does Ivan get an attack of opportunity?
He might, if he had a weapon.
Yeah, I can hit him with a dagger.
Only you knew how to use a pointy stick.
It's only failed me once.
Another shield bash. 19 for 9 more. Another strength save. 15. And last shield bash. 18 for 10.
Down.
Down you go. All right.
Do I need to make a dex save to see if I die on the board or fall off?
You do, actually.
Oh,
And I don't think you make
If-
dex saves when you're
I
unconscious.
was
So
gonna say, I was gonna say, I think you fail. How far is the drop? 100 feet?
Let's roll a d10. This is how many d6s of damage you take.
Oh,
9
shit.
d6s of damage, which is still not enough to get past your hit points. So you got 1 death failure. There you go. Okay, work's done. Aileron, your turn.
You said he just fell 90 feet.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll move down 30.
Okay.
Bonus action, hit him with a first level healing word for 8.
Nice.
Jeez. Making me look bad.
And the best part is that then, since he's not on his hoverboard anymore, it plummets to the ground and knocks him on the head.
I like that.
Doing 8 damage.
Doing 8 damage. No.
Are you sure there wasn't an anvil or something on top of that hoverboard?
And then the one next to Zach is wounded, so I will toll the dead on him. 17.
Alright, toll the dead on the one on Zach. Wisdom save. 17. Made it. Okay, Cass, your turn.
All right. I'm going to firebolt the one next to Marenthal. 26 for 18. And then Eldritch Force. Blast it.
13 missed.
I'm going to use my hero point on that.
Okay.
18 for 8.
That hit. 8 points. Okay, Marathon, your turn.
And I'll move him back one. Into the wind wall. I'll move him into the wind wall. Can I do that?
Sure.
From where
When you enter it, do you take damage, Dave?
I think it's only on cast.
Yeah, I think so. It is only a 3rd level wall spell, I think.
Yeah, well, he's got wind.
Yeah. His hair's all messed up. Marathon.
That's what you get.
Dan, that choose me 45. The problem is, if I try to go help Ivan, it's just gonna go for fucking Alan. So, yeah, I'll come over here. I'll use my last first level spell to recast Hunter's Mark, and I will have that hit. An 18 for 12.
He's going to parry that.
And then a 26 for 8.
That hit. Okay, after Marathon, Root.
All right, that wind wall's not helping anybody, so I'm going to drop that. And then I'm going to oh, there's a bat right next to me. That
No, bats are dead.
what is that?
That's
next to
CATFA.
me?
That's
Oh,
his
okay.
cast.
It's a turret.
So tiny.
So how is
All
the
right.
turret flying?
It's not. It's a tiny turret. It's actually
He
on him.
threw
Just
it out and it just plummeted. I choose
I'm gonna put
you.
Healing spirit right on Ivan,
Ooh.
but
You're not on the
I'm
select tool.
drawing.
Yeah. You're on the draw tool still.
Yeah. Healing spirit. Here we go.
Looks like it only took you about 10 times to figure that out, too. Oops.
Yeah, that was pretty sad, wasn't it?
There's a lot of drawing.
Oh, dots there.
Dave's about half a beer in.
All right. After your turn, the bard's turn. He's taunted all he can taunt. He's done every spell he's got. So now it's just short bow time.
No cantrips, Bard man?
Yeah, he can viciously mock people.
Yeah.
Maybe starting with
Viciously
himself
mock
after that
Roman.
shot. Bard's done Orc's turn.
He's
Orc
gonna
fighting
mock him.
Marathil.
No.
Orc is going to go ahead and provoke you, Marathil.
It's got to happen. But it doesn't.
And then attacks Aileron. Shield bash.
Jeez.
19.
Didn't even need to provoke.
That hits and knocks me unconscious.
Boom. Then he's going to move over to the bard. Shield bash.
No!
Shield bash. That's a hit. For 11. The bard is still conscious, though.
So does Ivan plummet?
Yeah. So Aileron plummets.
Or
But he'd already gone down 60 feet, by the way. It's not enough to kill him, so he's going to have one death save failure on the ground down there. And then we got the bard.
not good.
Hit one time. That's that. Work is done. Ivan, your turn.
All right. So Aileron went 60 feet down.
Mm-hmm. He's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
On the ground. So is
What's
Roban.
it on me?
Aileron and Roban are both on the ground, and their hoverboards are nearby him. Your hoverboard takes an
Okay.
action to start moving. Once it
Oof.
stops moving, it takes a little bit
Damn.
to get going.
Okay. Then I will disengage from the orc with me.
Okay.
Travel downward 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then hit Aileron with a sweet healing word.
Healing word. Okay. After Ivan, Roban, your turn.
Well, then I will hop
Thanks,
on
Ivan.
my board and ride up to the healing spirit. Can I not do that to get healed?
Yeah, you can do that.
And it's a 10 by, so I could be there, right?
Yeah, you're fine. Ivan's on the ground now. He moved way down, so he's below it. Okay. After Roban is orc turn. Okay, this orc. He's going to follow Ivan down, attack Ivan. Shield bash. 18
No.
Ivan. 20.
I will shield that.
And then shield bash. Missed. After orc's turn, Aileron, your turn.
Alright, I will stand up. Everyone is
Fuck. God damn it.
so from down here on the ground, looking up,
Mm-hmm.
the one that is by the bard, I will cast a second level guiding bolt.
Oh, nice.
I'll use my inspiration for advantage. Oof. And I have nothing else to add to that, so
Okay.
that's it.
After Aileron, Cass.
Well, let's go ahead and just firebolt the one next to the bard. 22 for 18.
That's a hit.
And Eldritch Force. 26 for 11. And I'll move him back 5 feet.
Okay, after Cass rounds over. Marithil, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna tell the bard to move, and I'm gonna come up here and I don't like how hard he's going after the bard. I'm gonna use my bonus action to put my vow on this orc,
Okay.
and I will try to save the bard here. So a 23 for 13,
Okay, got it.
and a 23 for 12.
Dropped him.
So
There you go.
I'll be here for you.
You can finish moving.
Let's see.
The bard's going to hang out with Aileron and shoot a bow at the guy over there. No, he'll do a vicious mockery on him. 4 psychic, 12 wisdom save negates. Wisdom. Ooh, he's mocked.
Good job, bard.
Bard's done. Ivan, your turn.
I will simply dodge.
After Ivan, Roban.
You're still low, though, right, Ivan?
Move one more
Yeah,
to get a
he's
healing
30 feet
spirit.
down.
Okay.
And go down and dick punch recklessly the orc. 20 for 24.
There it is.
Nice hit.
Oh.
And I'm feeling it to do it again. Crit for 30.
Yes.
Nice.
30. Oh, you're not raging.
And my free attack from the crit. I won't power attack. 24 for 16.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Good round. Orc's turn. He's going to try and attack you back with a shield bash straight up. 20 to hit for 8 damage. 15 strength save negates prone condition.
What's your number?
12.
Then add 4 to it.
Okay.
And
Made it.
then shield bash you again. Misses, and shield bash you a third time. Misses.
Miss.
After Orc's turn. Eberron.
Just that one guy left, huh?
Yep.
I guess. And how far up are they?
30 feet off the ground.
Oh, good. We'll just toll the dead on that orc. Oh, strong 2.
All at
All
once.
of it. All of it.
Cass.
Firebolt on the orc. 17 for 16. And Eldritch Force Blast, 22 for 10.
I buy
Finished
four.
him. Okay. Curse and her crew are finished. Sky Blue. You think maybe that's who you heard scream, but she's gone. She's got several more places marked off on the map. Do you want to take off after her? Want to do some quick healing before you go, though?
Yeah. Do we have time for like a 10-minute cast?
That's your call.
You guys
I
want to
should
take a 10
have 2 or
Is it-
3 more.
Is
Are you
that
thinking
catnap?
like a 10-minute catnap? Or
No, 10 minutes for the healing spell, Prayer of Healing. That'll hit everybody for like a 2d8. We got
Yeah,
lots of wounded people.
I think that's worth it.
Alright. We'll cast Prayer of Healing then.
do it.
Root, remember there's a limit on your healing spirit.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
So everybody gets back 11.
Ivan, did you take any from the healing spirit?
Bard needs some.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
give
did.
the
If
3 to the bard.
11 from Healing Spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. 11 for Prayer of Healing.
Was there anything left on the Healing Spirit, or
There's 14 or 13 from the healing spirit that we were going to give the bard or us.
well,
Give
give
it
the
to
bard. Give the Bard. Well, that wasn't one roll though, right? Can we split that up a little?
There's 5, 4, and 4.
All right. You take 5. I'll take 4. The Bard takes 4.
Got it.
Got
Bard
it?
is ready. He's looking a little peaked, too, by the way.
He's hungry.
The
yeah.
lycanthropy.
A little bloodthirsty.
Oh, cool. But
I'm going to take a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
All right, good.
all right, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Catches.
I'm going to use one of mine also.
You check out her other safe locations. You find her in the ruined, where is it? The last one. The refugee camp. Okay. So you're quickly searching each of the ruins. You come to the refugee camp, which is over here. And looks like this. Put your guys in march order. You'd come to the opening of a large grain silo right there. First person, 1 square to the right of Ivan. There you go.
I'll defend him.
Okay. A giant abandoned coal silo rises from the tangled streets of Lower Tavik Landing. Its sooty interior has been converted into a refugee camp, crammed with ragged tents and cook fires. As you arrive, panic is spread throughout the camp. A young pair of shifters, or several shifters, swoop over the crowds on sore sleds, picking on young and old alike. "Who here knows Sky Blue?" snarls one of the thugs. "Speak now, or people are going to start getting hurt." And then you see a little 14-year-old girl step out of one of the tents.
Is that Sky Blue?
Probably. From the looks of her. And from the little seagull that's beside her.
How did I miss the fact that it was a 14-year-old girl?
So Sky Blue steps out there. Earl, her seagull, they're with her. And she says, leave him alone to these guys. And you came up at the exact behind them, and they start swooping toward her, and you can all roll initiative.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The shifters are all on soar sleds, the 3 of them, but they're all pretty close to the ground level. They're about 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. And how big is the room?
As big as it shows on the map here?
Ah, very nice.
Okay.
It's Fireball. We don't care about those people.
Yes, we do.
Going full murder hobo, huh?
Kirk did not play any of them.
All right. The first shifter swoops on down to Sky Blue. Sky Blue backs away quickly, but the shifter grabs a young orphan boy that's standing there and takes a knife to his throat. The child's terrified. Sky Blue says, "You can... No, don't hurt him. I'll go with you." And that's it for his action. Ivan, your turn.
All right. I don't think we do. Let's just get that shifter a Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead, wisdom save. You got him. 8 points of damage.
9 necro. 9 because he's not damaged yet.
Oh, yeah. I hate that spell.
Oh, good job. About killed it.
Ooh.
All done, Ivan?
And yeah, I'll finish where I moved.
All right, Root, your turn.
We're killing the shifters, right?
We just threatened orphan.
So the guy with the orphan, he's at ground level. Sky Blue's at ground level. What are you doing, Root? You're muted if
Okay.
you're talking.
Yeah, I'm pondering here. I'm gonna turn into a giant spider here. And I'm gonna shoot the one with the orphan with a web.
Nice.
Oh, let's fire away.
Web 30 feet, you're within short range, 15 to hit. Shifter's armor class is 16. You want to use a hero point there?
Oh, yeah, I will definitely.
Okay, so you're going to hit with that. And that restrains him. 12. Strength check is an action to break free. So he's restrained for now. And the kid wriggles free and runs away.
Nice job, Root.
Oh, help, Mom. Okay, after Root, Sky Blue's turn. She's like, oh yeah? She takes a longbow out and fires it twice at the restrained guy. Oh, missing both times though. Marathil, your turn.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll have to dash to this guy and bonus action move text him, and I'm done.
Okay, Aileron, your turn.
Guess I'll have to move this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I will use my circlet on this restrained guy.
Fire away.
3 of these, 19 for 7.
So the restrained guy is howling with laughter at Sky Blue's shots with both missed until your 19 hits smacks him in the side of the head, doing 7 fire damage, and his cackling stops.
16 for 6.
Were you place where you're near recovery yet? No, that's miss. That's
And
a hit.
22 for 4.
Okay, after Aileron, Roban.
Okay. I'm gonna. So it's restrained.
Correct.
Is that what or just grappled?
Restrained. Restrained.
Okay, so he's granting disadvantage, so I don't
Mhm.
need to reckless power attack him. 15 is gonna miss. We didn't get a hero point for killing that knoll, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right,
A 19 for 21.
Got it. Okay, after Roban. If you're done. Shifter's turn. This guy here, he's gonna sweep down to attack Merithil. And multi-attacking with 3 short swords. First one. 10's a miss. Ooh.
Oh, that'll hit
So
for 10.
crit and sneak attack.
Oh,
Restraint's not incapacitated, I don't think. So that's 10, 20, 30, 42 points damage.
good. Well, the nice thing is I don't have to make a con save.
Are you unconscious?
I
Then he will continue over to here and attack Roban with his third dagger shot. That's a 27, Roban?
No, I didn't.
20?
I didn't reckless because he was restrained.
Okay. 26 then for 5 piercing. I think I only sneak attack once around. So he will continue around to the backside of Roban. He's done. And the last shifter. He'll come sweeping over Roban's head. To there. Attacks Roban with a short sword. 20. He'll sneak attack it. So 21 damage, Roban. And then 6 more. He's done. Cass, your turn.
I'm going to move in first. And I'm going to use my circlet to do 3 fire rays on the restrained guy. So that's 15 for 9, 26 for 12,
12. That's a hit.
and 26 for 9.
9. That's it. Okay, after Cass.
And then my bonus action, I will force blast the guy. 25 for 7.
Got it. Okay, round is over. Shifter's turn. He's going to try and break out of this grapple of the spider. I think that's an acrobatics check. Is that right? Or an action to make a check?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, so he made that as his action. Then he's going to uncanny dodge as a bonus to disengage, and he's going to move away from Roban. 1, 2, 3. Goes around Earl. Earl squawks and tries to fuck up in his face, but isn't going to go yet. So, Ivan, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to whisper to myself, "It's okay, Mantle. I'll get you soon." As then I will do my own circlet blasting on that one.
Okay.
Is there the first one? It's 25 for 12.
Nice.
Crit for 12.
Got it.
And the second one is a 23 for 12.
Finished
Yeah.
him. This thing goes crashing against the wall over there.
And the third one, let's just get the south of the 2. 9.
9. After Ivan, Root.
I quite reach the. Oh, maybe I. Somebody's got Marithol for healing.
I mean, no one goes before me except for Sky Blue. after you. But I'm dead.
Well, let me. I'm gonna turn back into a. Cast Cure Wounds on. Well, we'll do it second. 10 points.
All right, after Root, Sky Blue's turn. Sky Blue's like, I don't know, Earl, what should we do? I think they're on our side. All right. Sky Blue's going to go ahead and give Marithel advantage to attack the southern shifter. And Marithel, your turn.
And get rid of the 190 hit points I gave him. Stand up.
You see Sky Blue distracting the south one, you have advantage to attack it.
South one. All right, I will step up and attack that one. So it's either a 10 or a 10. Roban, you're not raging, right?
No, I don't have any rages.
10's a miss. 18's a hit, though.
So it looks like I'm doing 9 points of damage.
9, I got it. Okay. Sky Blue goes, I don't know, Earl, maybe we should do the attacks. And Earl's going to come here and give advantage to Roban to attack the south one. And Marithel's done. Alaron, your turn.
Alright, I will fly over to here so I don't have any cover. The one directly north, I will use my 4th level spell slot to cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
So that'll be 5 Scorching Rays.
Nice. You can just roll 5 in a row if you want.
Miss. 25 for 8. 26
Getting
for
hot,
5.
man.
Miss. And a 17.
13 and 17 total. Okay, after Alaron, Roban. You have
Okay, I've
advantage
got
to attack the south one.
Okay.
With your first attack. Oh, nice.
26 points.
Nice.
Oh, and I get a free attack from
Yeah.
that. Let's risk it. 18 for 24.
That's that. One more.
And non-power attack.
Dropped him.
19 for 9. And done.
After Roban, that last shifter. He laughs maniacally and says, let's play a game. And he tries to grab the pigeon. The seagull.
Fucking Earl. Earl had to die.
Dex check. Versus Earl's Acrobatics. Roll D20. Oh yeah, Earl dodges definitely out of the way.
Go, Earl.
Shifter. Cass, your turn.
Move first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and I'm going to firebolt the shifter. Eight for 13.
Okay.
Bonus action, move that there, and Eldritch Blast. That's only going to be a 15 for 8.
That's a miss. Ivan, your turn.
Alright, I'll move up behind both Mantle and Roban, and I will twin out a Cure Wounds on them.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice,
A
dog.
big 15.
I think you have to be within touch range of both, right?
Yeah, did I not move there?
Oh, maybe I'm just falling behind. Ivan's down to Root, your turn.
Just one more. Frostbite.
Con save for the shifter. Con. Made it. Not just out of the way that. Sky Blue.
Trouble.
Going to grant Marithel advantage on the shifter. And Earl is going to grant the shifter disadvantage on his next attack. If that's really a thing, I'm not sure. Marithel, your turn. Advantage on the first attack.
On this shifter to the northeast of Roban, right?
Yep.
Let's see what happens. So a 19 for 7, a 14 for 8, and a 21 for 7.
2 7s, 14 damage. Okay. After Marithel, Alaron.
Alright, fly over to here where it doesn't have cover. Plays a 3rd level spell slot for Guiding Bolt.
Oh,
19 for 29.
wow.
And Roban has advantage on his first attack.
Okay, Roban.
Not with that one. Let's try it again. 17 for 26.
Oh, wow. Almost dropped him. Shifter
I tell him you better take a hike.
lunges after the seagull. Gets a 5.
No.
Seagull dodges out of the way. Shifter plummets to his death.
Whoa.
The end.
Nice.
Sky Blue looks at you all very untrustingly as the howl and laughter of the shifters dies down as they gurgle in death on the floor there.
Bard with us?
Earl comes over by her side. Yeah, where did the bard go? The bard comes flying in.
We're friends.
And vouches for you guys. Sky, they came to rescue you. We're here to rescue you. And Sky says, well, I have to go. I have to get out of here. I have to head back to the Mournland.
Why?
Hold on a second. I'll find out why. My father. I know he's still alive. It's my destiny to find him. I don't want to see the Sphinx. I have a bad feeling about those scholars. I could pay you each 100 gold pieces. She starts opening up her satchel, and she's got like various medals from the war. She says, these will be worth a lot of gold. I'm sure I can come up with 100 gold pieces for each of you, if you can just ignore Flamewind's deal and go with me to the Mournland to seek out my father instead.
Who is your father?
Earl steps in and says, well, her father was Jara Blue. He was unjustly convicted of a war crime, but it was only because she came to the front and he had to take her back. There's more to it here. Earl, you can see, some of you being former soldiers, is a member of the 10th Avian Messengers and was awarded, it looks like, the Silver Star for bravery, unless he stole it, which he wears with pride. And he also carries the same leather satchel that he wore during combat.
This is the bird.
That's the bird. Sky Blue's 15 years old, wears goggles and leather armor, and is a pilot of some renown.
So she aged a year since this combat started, because I thought she
Was
told
she
us
14? She looked 14. Let's see here. The medals were going to a charity auction at the Tain Gala, so I wanted to get them before they went there. They belonged to my father, Jara Blue, which some of you recognize. They were stripped from him when he was court-martialed for desertion from the 12th Breelish Infantry, but he was unjustly convicted. I just smuggled myself into the front lines to be with him, and he deserted to take me back home. But then he went and got back into his group as soon as he could, and he was found out, though, and sentenced to join the vanguard of his regiment and later killed in the battlefields of Seer. Or at least that's what they say, but I'm sure he's alive still. I've been living here in Sharan, stealing from the nobles of Skyway alongside my friend Earl here. Earl puffs up his feathers. I've started having dreams of my father, and so I'm sure he's still alive. And I've got all the funds I need now to get out of here and investigate what happened to him. Please, you gotta let me go. I don't want to talk to that old stuffy Sphinx.
I think that the prophecy is leading us to help her find her father.
I agree. And besides, I've taken a liking to Earl.
Earl's taking a liking to you.
I don't feel good about taking her father's medals, though.
I feel good about taking your
Yeah, I
gold.
feel good about taking the gold. Don't
I mean,
taking her back. Yeah, I
a
think
person's life is at stake here. We need the gold.
my sentiments.
So, will you agree to go with her?
So,
Yes.
are you sure y'all want to crawfish the Sphinx?
I don't know. I don't think it's good to mess with the prophecy.
I think yeah,
Or-
I think Flamewood would understand. I say we send her a message, letting her know.
So what was the prophecy? I can't remember exactly. It was.
It was. Let me find it. I have it here somewhere. When dark lanterns flicker in the light of the silver torch, the king in green rides north on a bolt of steel. Two nations prepare for war as all eyes turn to sky blue. I
But
think
there
that
was stuff after that, I thought.
the one that the Sphinx just told us today was when the eyes of the Sphinx turns to the sky, the robber steps from her crimson tower in the clouds.
Yeah, all of these prophecies we've already run through. They've all
Well,
been fulfilled.
I think that there's
Yeah.
more to the first one, and that's that sky blue may be the key to preventing war between Breland and Thrain.
That makes sense.
So, if you want to go with Sky Blue to the Mournland, move up. If you want to force her to go see the Sphinx, move down. Looks like you're going to the Mournland. The lightning rail.
I cast fireball in the room.
Say again?
I'm joking.
Okay, the lightning rail thunders out of Sharan, heading east toward the Mournland. As the city disappears behind you, Sky Blue grips the box containing your father's medals with the hope in her eyes. Have you made the right decision leaving with her? Only time will tell. And that is the end.
Before we go, can we have sent a message to Flamewind, though, letting her know what we're doing?
You think if you do, she will force you to come to the tower. Do you want to do that?
Can I pay someone to send her a
Send
message
it later? You think that
after
she'll
we
track
leave?
you down if you do?
No.
Also
All
think
right.
her turning her eyes upward is meaning she's averting her gaze on what we're doing.
Or it could have been she was looking at the city that literally floated above her.
Yeah, that's
Being
probably
too
more
literal,
like.
Josh.
Of course, we would have gone and resurrected Callie before we left, right?
You can
The
try.
Sphinx told us that under no circumstance can we resurrect her.
You can try. All right, so
I'm gonna-
here's the
I'm
adventure
gonna
record. We'll take care of the resurrections and stuff later. You get 100 gold pieces from Sky Blue for helping her escape the city. Not 200 from Flamewind. You get the feather token. You get the suit of plate armor. You get the 5 flasks Alchemist Spire. You get one of these, basically. You didn't steal Sky Blue's stashes, so you don't get the 50 gold extra. You get a sore sled, or you get a necklace of adaptation. One of those. Emerald Claw captive. You did not take her captive, so that's not an option. Wing and a prayer. You left the city with Sky Blue to go in search of her father, who supposedly died during the last war. Flamewind is unhappy that you defied her and sends spies to locate you. Of course, if you want to just tell her where you're at, then you've been found. You can mark at the end of the adventure you are being watched.
All right. So I have a metagamey question here.
Mhm.
If I take the plate armor, can I then sell it for 750 gold?
Remember, you only sell stuff for 20 gold per adventure.
Okay.
So you can sell it for 20
And that's why they were willing to give you plate armor as an award.
Pretty much. Mark of the Sphinx. You took Sky Blue to the Sphinx, so you did not do that, so that's not an option. You got Wing and a Prayer. That's your option. The show must go on. You got the show must go on because the bard Stormflower helped you save Sky Blue and is now committed to forging your legend in song. If you write Stormflower a song of at least 3 verses and hand it to your DM before the next adventure, he will make you an honorary member of the Circle of Song, a secret alliance of bards and entertainers. And
You're
then
getting that.
So we got.
I'm sorry, Tom.
you gotta write me.
So we got Wing and a Prayer, and the show must go on.
Uh-huh. And Flamewind's
then-
favorite if you're
That's me.
the bard
For Josh.
for a second. All right, that's the adventure. Thanks for playing, guys.